what is this hair? Like, seriously. Okay. Give it up. Who cares? If you are looking for the extended to the, yeah. We'll get this right. Okay. Love you, and I'll see you next week. No, not next week. I'm going to see you like now. All right. Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light, and welcome to this weekly energy reading. My name is Sabrina, for everyone that's new here. If you're looking for your extended for your zodiac signs, there's a timestamps are below. This week I want to talk about we are in November. Yes, we are in November. This past weekend was November 11th, the 11/11, and I have to tell you, I'm scrolling through social because of my business. I have to scroll through social, but I'm like, oh my God, this is it, people. Oh my God, that the timeline shift is here. Everything is here. We're going to go move into something. And I'm like, oh my God, how many times have you read this? Like, I mean, I've read this like years now. Every single time it's an 11/11 or another full moon or a new moon. This is it, people. We are moving into the. And it creates attachments to like that energy, and it creates like, okay, this is it, and then nothing happens, and everybody's like, what the hell? Because everything is just happening. Doesn't mean that this, like, even if it is, maybe there is something happening, but it won't happen in a linear time frame, you know, so that, oh, it might happen, like it might be happening quantumly, but it might happen in 5 years from now in a linear. So it's just like creates this anxiety. It's actually creating anxiety in the human. It's actually creating like all this expectation and attachment to something that they can't see anymore, right? So my advice, if you want to hear it or not, doesn't matter. you can listen or not, is to like try and read them, but let them flow right out of you, because it's just too much information. I mean, for me, I'm like, oh, it's enough now. It's like, even sometimes I'm watching something and it's like the dark energies, the dark forces, they're leaving the planet, and I'm like, okay. I mean, why are we putting our energy there? Right? Like, this is obviously people who watch the spiritual channels, right? But people who don't watch the spiritual channels, it's the same thing with the news, and it's always the same thing. They're always continuously distracting us with like, oh look, he died, and like, oh, and like, oh, let's feel bad, and it's like, oh my God, we're here to go in. We're here to really truly go within, and to learn to love ourselves and to trust our path, not the outside blah blah. And it goes with every channel, spiritual, like linear, anything. It's just like food channels, all these channels. It's just distraction mode, distraction to keep you like not going in. And I feel like November, like I said in Instagram and Facebook, I feel like I brought out the Two of Wands card. I'm going to bring it out again here. It's like we're at this crossroads. 11, right? This is 11 to me. We're at a crossroads. Yeah, there is a portal opening up. And it's like, what do you want to choose? Like, which path are you wanting to choose? Are you going to stick to the same old? Because it's comfortable, because you don't want to ruffle the feathers, because you don't want to, like, you're afraid of the unknown, because it's like, what if scenarios, because your mind is playing a big game with you. You rather live complacent. You rather live like following other people's rules. You rather be like, okay, everything's fine, everything's good. You're right, I'm right. That you live in polarity. You want, like, you know, and like, as I say this, I hope I feel like I'm judging you, but I'm not. Because to me, it's like I've lived that life, and I don't want to live that life anymore, right? And there's a little part of me too, I feel like in the past few days, I've been talking to friends and everything, and it comes up, and like I have a really beautiful friend of mine who's a fellow tarot reader that I'm going to be doing collaborations with her soon. And she instigates. She asks me questions. I'm like, so that I could see like where I'm at. Like, why are you feeling this way, Sabrina? You know, why do you feel like you're irritated by this person? And I'm like, okay, well, because, you know, I you know, like, I feel like I was, like there's old energies coming up, like old stories are coming up within me, that I'm upset at myself that I followed the rules, right? Let's say, like, why do I get so angry at someone who's waiting at a red light when there's no cars, right? Think about it. Like, I talk a lot about this in my videos, but why do I get so angry? Just let it go. Who gives a shit, right? But I get angry. So it's like, because I follow that rule too. So I'm like working through that energy, right? Anyway, to go back here, the other road is like, you know, these two roads showing up, and I feel like November 2023, by the, you know, we're getting to the end of this 2023, and it's like, okay, guys, where do you want to play? Do you want to continue playing in the linear world, or do you want to move into like the newer energy? And it's like, it's not like and it's like, well, it's like this is it kind of thing. It's not this is it kind of thing, but it kind of is, because it's like at one point we got to make some choices. We got to stop allowing other people to choose for us, right? It's like, okay, where do I want to be? Do I want to be living in the unknown? I kind of do, actually, because like it was really uncomfortable for me for the longest time to go there, and I'm still a little uncomfortable. You know, I still like, I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? And it's like, I'm constantly like bombarded in my head with my higher self going, or wherever it is. It's like, nothing. Do nothing, because you've already done what you had to do. You've already done it. You've like done all the things. Now wait for your blueprint and your codes to unravel and unveil themselves, to reveal themselves. Can you do that? Because as you're moving forward, you're activating these codes, and things will start to open up for you. But you want it now, because the human wants it right now. I want to know my purpose right now. I want to know this is it. What's the path I need to take? It's this. Is this going to get me money right now? Is this going to be like, and it's like, oh my God. Patience, people. Trust. You are the power. You have the inner wisdom. You have it all. Knowledge is learned from an outside source, which is not what you need. Like, we are constantly wanting to learn about something that's old. It's old. It's old information. Why are we like, you know, like anything, taking courses, we have to do this, I have to learn this new healing thing. It's not new. If it's already here, it's not new. And you're like, well, how do I learn the new, Sabrina? You don't. You trust that the new will reveal itself in due time. And that is so challenging for the human. They're like, what do you mean? No, we have to do something now. We have to learn now. We have to do... And it's like, no. Now you just have fun. Now you enjoy. Now you do things like that are like, that light up your soul. What is that for you? Right? Just do that. Enjoy it. Have fun with your life. And trust that the universe is taking care of you. Trust that God, creator, source, energy is taking care of you, because they are. Because you are it. Right? So, I went off into all this because this is what I do all the time. But I was like, I made something really interesting. I wrote something. So, it's like, the same goes with giving our energy to the outside narratives, right? We're always, which was what I've been talking about. So at that moment when you like stepping into awareness is a challenge, by the way, because you can stand in awareness, but then you have to actually step back and become the observer, right? So at that moment, ask yourself, what would God, creator, energy, source, however you want to see him or it, because it's not a gender, it's not a him or a he or she, it's an it, right? How would they react? You know, how would God or love react in this situation? Because we are God, right? And not God like an entity God. We are consciousness. That's what that is. So what would God or love do in this situation? Would it demean it? Would it live in the fear of it? Would it be anxious about it? Or would it just love the situation and say, okay, and be neutral about it? Because God is neutral. God does not pick sides. God does not love one and hate the other. God does not condone or condemn, does not do these things, because he's not, it is not a polarized state like we live in. So neither is love. Love is neutral. Love loves all. And that's like something I try to do now. Like, so I get into a situation, I'm like, okay, so what would God do? And I'm trying to, like, when I say God, I don't want it in the religious sense. What would the energy do? What would love do? Would it hate the neighbor, thy neighbor? Would it wish ill towards someone else? Would it act like a victim to an old story? Would it allow someone else to treat itself in a certain way? You know, it's like, if you are love, then be it every day and stand in it every day and act like it every day. It's like last night, like I was saying, I was talking to a beautiful friend of mine, and she was like, yeah, but what's the purpose? Like, what's the whole point of our life? And I was like, I've received this message from my higher self multiple times in the past months. And it's like, your purpose has already been complete. You've already accomplished your purpose. So let's scratch that out. It's done. No more, you have nothing left to do. Now we want you to, the gift we are handing over to you is nothing. The gift we're handing over to you is not knowing. And so the human's like, okay, what, like, me too. It's like freaking struggle, like, do nothing, Sabrina. I'm like, yo, man, do nothing. You know, like yesterday, I'm going to tell you. Yesterday, I woke up and they were like, okay. I said, I have some work to do, you know, for my freelance job. And they're like, nope, you're not working on that. You're doing nothing. Go have your coffee, go do whatever you want, but you're doing nothing. So I did something. I pulled cards for today. You know, I still did things. And they're like, OMG. Do you even know what it is to do nothing? And it's like, no, right? So it's okay. Like, wanting to know who, what, where, when, why, how is very human. And we are human, right? We are living in this thing. But it's the choice again. Do you want to go down the path of knowing everything and nothing, because you know nothing anyways. You think you know everything of a world that is collapsing, or you want to know absolutely nothing, even though you know, right? I know. It's like, this is it. We know everything. I mean, okay, how can I say this? Inside you is a deep wisdom of knowing that is embedded in a blueprint, in code. I always show here, but it's embedded in codes in a blueprint that is it's revealing itself as we move through these energies, these frequencies, right? But the human wants to know now. I want the whole reveal to happen right now, so I know what to do with my relationship, with my job, with my work. And it's like, no, man. It's never going to come to you, first of all. You're never going to know it because it's not the path. We need to get comfortable with walking towards an unknown. And when we get comfortable with that is when this linear world completely collapses and it's no longer. There will no need to like attach ourselves to someone else to help us out. We won't need to like attach ourselves to money system, tax systems, whatever systems. We won't be in a wanting state, needing state. We will be. We will be God. We will be love. We will be. And that's the goal, and that's the path that the 11 is asking you to do. It's like you as a soul are being asked to take the responsibility, accountability for your choices. Because you as a soul, the choice you make reflects to the collective and to humanity and to the world. And it's enough you saying, well, I don't want to deal, I don't want to deal, I just want to hide in my room all night long. I just want to, I'll let everyone else deal with it. I won't deal with it. And that's like a common thing that we do as humans. No, it's okay, it'll pass. And it's like, yeah, it could pass in the linear world, but theoretically around you, they're like, yo, we see you, right? And like, it's not, there's no hiding from God, source, energy. Anyways, so that's all my talk for today. You know, I had a client and a few clients this week, and I was like, you know, they sit in front of me and I love them, but they say, I can't do this. And I'm like, you can, but you won't, right? And you won't because you're afraid. And being afraid is in the mind. So it's all the same, like, it's the same, like, movie screen playing over and over again. That fear is in your mind, and all of it is in your mind. And it's like, that's why the work is within. The work is here. It's to, like, every time the fear shows up, and say, okay, like, do the work, people. Look at the fear and talk to the fear. Why are you here? Like it's like, really, you have this power within you to release yourself from it. But if you're like, become friends with the fear, in the sense that the fear just walks away, kind of thing. Says, you know what? Okay. Don't hate the fear. You know, don't, like, what would God do when the fear shows up? What would love do? That's the question you ask. What would love do when fear shows up? Love would love the fear and talk to it and release it with love. And I say this, and it's like, oh, la, la. You can make that face, you can do whatever you want, but it's like, that's the work we need to do. And it's not just like you listen to someone and like, okay, you feel good about it, and then the next week you're like, we really need to do the work. And you need to do the work. There's no remedy here. There's no you going to a healer and you're healed. It's not happening. You can go and and you can feel good for an hour, and it can feel good for a few days. Awesome. But you need to do the work. Period. So, and we're doing it all together. And that's why I'm here. So if you need to book an appointment with me that could give you it like straight, like I do here, then sure, let's do that. And if you need guidance with tarot, because you know the way I get my tarot, it's not like mainstream tarot. I'm doing it like from a deep soul level, because I know that you all are here, because you're all part of my soul family, and we're all in this together. So thank you so much for listening to this. I'm giving you a free reading. I forgot. So I entered you all last night like a good girl, instead of being here like, November 11. Oh my God, it's so funny. I wrote November 11, 2024. Like a crazy person. Anyway, you can't see it. It's fine. So, choose. All right. Nickel? I know who you are. This is like I think you're from Mauritius. So cool. So if you could send me a question either on Facebook DM or here, and I will get your recording done out. And then we have Jenny Byrne as well. So both of you get a free reading for this week. You send me a question. I only get it like done the week after, but I send you a recording for the answer. I will see all you guys in your readings. Be strong. Become aware of the path that's showing up for you. And choose according to your soul. All right, bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got number 35-8, a tall tale. So we see Pinocchio sitting on a big hat. And a tall tale is what you think of it, right? What do you think when you think of a tall tale? Someone is exaggerating the story, right? Someone lying, or about, you're lying to yourself about a situation in your life, or you're lying to someone else. And it's like, it's huge, because a lot of us, it's like living in a little bit in a delusional world, right? In this illusion. We don't want to see that maybe we took the wrong path, or maybe that we chose the wrong relationship, or we chose the wrong job, or we chose a thing, and we're adamant, and we're like gonna make sure to like do it to the fullest. Maybe we're like lying to ourselves about the people in our lives. Maybe they're not as forgiving as you are. Maybe they're not as giving as you are. And we're just holding on to the fact that maybe they'll change, or maybe they'll and it's like, it's enough with these tall tales, right? Because immersing yourself in this kind of energy keeps you in a low frequency, and it keeps you forever in and out. Never really understanding what the next step is, never really having the courage to move forward, because you're always like, oh, no, like making it's like a facade thing. Everyone else thinks I'm having a great life. Everyone else thinks that, but it's not about that anymore, right? We're moving into an energy where it's time to get real. So stop with the tall tales. Stop with like making everyone else around you happy. Stop with like blaming or shaming other people around you. It's enough. Enough with the outside. It's like, let's go in, Aries, and enough with the lying. I mean, it's not a bad thing, like, like, oh, you're lying to yourself, or you're lying to other people. It's like a thing that, it's like almost like, it's time to face the maker. It's time to face yourself, the mirror, and say, okay, being completely transparent about who you are, and where you are, and how this person cannot continuously come in and take your energy, or you can't continuously give this energy to this person because it's just not working anymore, and being completely honest about it. That's the tall tales that I'm speaking here, because something is happening in your life, and it's the God, source, creator is continuously giving you a message, and you're like, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. That's the lying to So let's see. If you're coming from Instagram and Facebook, I asked you guys to come here because this is super intense. So okay, here we go. These are your advice cards, and this is happening right now. We have the Three of Swords, heartache and loss. I'm gonna pull out all the cards. This is your challenge. Oh, you don't see anything. Okay, Hermit, solitude, with a challenge. Three of Cups in reverse, partnerships and alliance, and a challenge. Okay, so just to show you this, that every single, maybe another sign is like you, but every other sign only has one challenge, and I was given the message to give you 3 challenges for each of these steps. So that's why I feel like Aries, it's like a push for you. It's like, let's get our Aries in check, because for some reason they're holding on to an old story or an old narrative. For some reason they're not able to break free from this person, or this relationship, or this, whatever the situation is in your life. You're having a hard time breaking free from it, and you're continuously in this loop. So we started off with the Three of Swords, which is this heartache. So some of you might have lost people, like maybe you're holding on to grief. Maybe this is a breakup that has happened years ago or recently. This is like trauma that you're holding. It's whatever this is. This is something that you have felt pain and suffering in your life, loss. But it's here and it's showing me that you're still holding on and attaching to it. There's somehow you haven't been able to release yourself from it. And your challenge is the Page of Voice, which is the Page of Swords, which is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, could be. And the Page of Swords energy is communication. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. This could be children in your life, because pages are usually people younger than you. That this is the issue. Maybe someone younger than you passed away. Maybe it could have been your child. Maybe someone younger than you is you have a little like disconnect with, or you're sad about the relationship. Whatever this is, but this is also communication. So here you're harboring some intense pain and suffering here from a what was. And it's like this is in the past energy. That's why I'm saying a what was. It could be a what is right now too. But whatever it is, this tall tale is saying, okay, enough, Aries. You can't change the past. It's happened. Are you going to sit in blame and shame of self or others? Are you going to continuously bring up this same trauma, the same pain, the same heartache? No, we're not, right? The Page of Swords, it's in reverse. It's your challenge, but the Page of Swords is also this very like new. You see her, she's very innovative. She's like, okay, I'm going to think up of new ways. I'm going to open different paths here because I can't live like this anymore. I can't live in this victimhood. I can't live in this pain anymore. Of a what was, a relationship, a job, whatever, a partner, a family, a sister, whatever it is, a daughter, a son, whatever that relationship was for you, whatever, I don't know, money loss, whatever it was for you that you're harboring in your heart, it's time for change. And then we get the Hermit card, which is the Solitude card, and your challenge. And this, oh my God, is the Three of Swords, this one. So here we find yourself in a lot of pain, holding on to an old trauma, holding on to an old relationship, or like I say, you could be a parent watching this, or like an aunt, an uncle, or a parent. Like I thought I just said a parent, or whatever. And this is someone younger than you that has like hurt you, betrayed you, whatever, and you're choosing to distance yourself from this person, but still you're not really addressing the situation. You're like, oh, no, I'm going to do this on my own. Aries, very good. I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to figure this out on my own. I'm a survivor. I'm going to handle this all alone. I don't need anybody else. I'm going to wallow in my self-pity. I'm going to wallow in my victimhood. I'm going to wallow in my shame of self, by the way. I feel like that's what is happening here. I can handle my finances. I don't know how, but I can handle them right now. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it, like whatever it is for you. There is this like you being that survivor, which is the mind energy, by the way, ego. Ego is like, yeah, I can handle this, which is you, by the way, because you are a fire sign. Aries is the self card. So, and it's like just showing up here very intensely. It's like you are thinking that you can do everything on your own, which you cannot. That's the tall tale you're telling yourself. You can't. Sorry. And I'm telling you this as your friend and your advisor, because I know this as personal experience. You cannot do this journey alone. It is not possible. Don't even think it. You can be the leader in the dark like the Hermit is, but you need help. So Aries, this is a call out to you to reach out for help. I can take clients if you want, but also just reach out to friends that can talk are willing to listen to you, but you are holding on to some really dark, intense emotions here that you are avoiding. You're lying to yourself about. Yeah, I'm good. Everything's fine. I'll deal with it later. No, but your daughter, your son is this. No, it's okay. It's fine. I'll deal with it later. No, but your husband, your wife, your partner, your ex, you're this, you're that, your sister, your brother, your friends, whatever, your boss, whatever it is. And you're like, no. Yeah, I can handle this. Or come on, yeah, I dealt with it already. I forgave them. But it keeps coming back and back and back because you haven't done the work. Now the work is showing up. This is deep. That's why I said it's freaking deep. There's a lot of old shit coming up for you. Old trauma that is like trickling into this new life of yours. And it's just, it's like showing up in anger, showing up in anxiety, showing up in whatever. And it could be showing up in external factors as well. Because you know how much power we have, that reflection of the outside world. And it's just like, okay, the only way the outside gets fixed is if the inside is healed. And this is what's coming up for you. And here, 3 of Cups, I don't know what this, like right away when I saw it, is if people are in a relationship, this could be cheating or dishonesty within a relationship. This could be lying, but not every single one, right? This could be a disruption in your friendships or relationships. You hesitating with alliances. You hesitating, like you're not receptive because you're so much in pain. And the Queen of Swords is here. And the Queen of Swords is your challenge. And the Queen of Swords, like all these, the Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords, the 3 of Swords, people. Wow. All sword energy. Which is all mental energy. This is Libra. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this is Libra again. And Libra showing up 3 times, is all about relationships. And this is showing to me that you are obviously in reverse. This is revenge, spitefulness, anger. When the Queen of Swords is in reverse, she's not nice. She's a little bit of a bitch. So here you are, like angry, revengeful because of maybe an ex that cheated on you, or maybe you're thinking about an old hurt, like this old, he did this to me or she did this to me. Friends, whatever it is, this is how they treated me in the past, or she, like, like someone disrupted your life, Aries, but you haven't let them go because they're showing up very strong. And you not letting them go is disrupting your current reality. But that's why the tall tale is here to say, okay, it's time to release, to truly release these people from your life. That in so much that when they come up again, it's like all you feel is love. Because there is so much like heaviness, hate, anger, like sadness, depression. Like even if there's like someone that you lost, a lost loved one, you're holding on, instead of letting them go. Because you holding on to them is keeping them in limbo in the world where they are, because it's beautiful there. In that new earth that we are going towards. It's like it's time to let go. It's time to stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to other people. You're not able to start new relationships. You're not able to move into anything new with the 3 of Cups in reverse because you are condemning yourself, because you're hating on yourself, because you're hating on other people, you're blaming other people for where you are at, or whatever this is for you, Aries, you know it, and it's deep. And it needs to be addressed. So take this time alone, take this time to address these issues. And I know that you know what I'm talking about because it's showing up again and again and again, and it's here again in a big way. When I get cards like this from Spirit, from your higher selves, I know that it's time. And I know that there's no urgency, but I know that November and December, like 2024 for me is a completely new year. Not just a new year, but I really feel like it's going to be a completely different energy. So let's get there together, Aries. Befriend the word polarize. That's interesting. Polarize, polarity. Good, evil, right, wrong. What else? Like I always like forget about these things. You know, like bad, good. Did I say it right? Like, all this like polarity. Black, white, whatever this, and this. Everything that is completely opposite. Befriend it because you want to bring it to like shame, blame, love. You know? Forgiveness. Do we want to continuously live in the poor me, or do we want to love me? Do we want to continuously, oh, I'm so sad, I'm grieving, I can't, or love, I love life. You know, that is a thing. So these are the crossroads that we're choosing in November. So yeah, befriend the word polarize because it's time to make some deep choices that can dictate the rest of your life. Because if we can, in this linear world, you continuously choosing the poor me or the blaming, and it's easy to do that. It's really easy. Like, oh, it's their fault. Their fault. I'm feeling like this. This is why the world is this and that, blah blah blah. Blame on everybody else. And not even look in yourself and say, okay, why am I blaming everybody when I need to look inside? And truly love every decision that I've made, even if it was poor judgment in your mind. Because it's just your freaking mind. So, this card is Towering Magnificence. I love it. This is, you see there's like beings over here on the outside here. This is your moving into your divine plan here. This is divine timing. This is happening right at the right time. Because do you remember who you are, Aries? Do you actually remember that all this pain is created in your mind? You've created this pain, this suffering, this grief. Yes, it's happened to you, but you're holding on to it. And yet you are this being of light that is way beyond all of this. And now it's time for you to turn to love of all around you, within you. But let's start within you, because within you spreads out to the all around you. That's how magnificent you are. You also got a spirit message, which is nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. So if this is showing, then go for those walks. Doesn't matter if it's cold outside or warm, whatever. Go for those walks. Take time off. Go into nature. Go do a weekend away. Take this time. And I'm telling you, don't take this time to just like forget. Take the time to do this work, because there's work to be done. This is not a freaking walk in the park, right? What I'm seeing here. This is massive internal work that needs to be addressed at this very moment in time, Aries. And it's enough with you pushing it away, and enough with you like pretending it's not there, and like playing your facade life and playing your like life at whatever, and then being angry deep inside. The internal work is not about hiding things inside. It's about expressing them out, like releasing them out. And with yourself or with a friend that's open to listen. So, Aries, I feel good about this actually. It feels good to release this from me. So, to you. And to the moment you address this is the moment you can release this. But know that this is not a work that's done in one day. This is a constant work. And that's the path that we choose. Do you choose the path? What would God or love choose in this scenario? Would they choose the path of continuing the routine, or would they choose the path of love of self and others? This is huge. So wow. All right, beautifuls. You know what to do. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, if you want to book a session with me, I have openings up until the end of the year. I'm pretty flexible, so whenever it works for you, we'll talk about it. Spiritual guidance or tarot or what have you. Let's talk about these energies. All right, I love you. And share, like, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I will see you next week. Be strong. Do the work. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. We got 45-9, beyond the ordinary. I love it. Like, look at this beautiful card. Everything very beyond the ordinary, strange, right? Like, eclectic, I guess. Very, like, not linear. I love this card. It showed up because it's like the theme of this week's energy reading was like stepping into this unknown. Really choosing the path of the unknown. It's time, right? I don't know if you're feeling these energies, but I'm feeling this very strongly right now. I feel like I cannot, for the life of me, go back to an old energy. It doesn't even take me there anymore. I sit with people, I sit with like friends and everything, and I just cannot engage. Or I love them with the bottom of my heart, but there's moments where it's just not, it's not functioning. And this is the card that's saying that 45, the end, it's done. Like, are you ready, Taurus, to move into this new unknown? Are you ready to take that path that you have no idea was waiting for you on the other side? You don't have an idea as a linear self, but in your spirit self, you are full of wisdom. But right now you have no idea. Where are you in your life right now that you keep doing and repeating the same patterns, and you're repeating the same crap, and it's pushing you, come on, let's go. So what if you're not, if you're like, you're feeling like in anything, in your relationships, in your jobs, in your financial, in your travels, in your spiritual self, in your life. Where do you feel uncomfortable? We need you to go there. It's really all about like noticing where you're comfortable in your life. And that's where you start to question yourself. You're like, okay, I'm comfortable. Is it because I'm just don't want, I'm afraid, you know? Or I'm like, this is going beyond the ordinary. I love it. I freaking love this energy, man. Anyways, ooh, look at all these cards. Okay. We start off with the 6 of Cups, memories of love. And that is kind of amazing that it shows up in the past energy. Because this is you holding on to your old story, holding on to your old life, your relationships, your everything that feels comfortable. Bing, bang, boom. I love that. Okay. Let me turn them all over. This is your challenge. The moon, the shadow self. Perfect. And Ace of Cups. I love it. Okay, I don't know about you, but the Ace of Cups, the Moon, and the Six of Cups, if anyone's trying to get pregnant that's watching this, it is a yes, and a yes. It's just like pregnancy card all the way. Speaking of pregnancy, it's like new beginning, right? New, like, birth, rebirth. So this is exactly what is happening here, but man, oh man, it's going to be uncomfortable. The Moon is facing your shadow, right? Which is like your, not only your weakness, right? But it's facing the bipolarity within you. It's like, and you like being faced with, okay, this, my relationship, this job, whatever this is that's in your life that keeps coming up, like the path keeps showing up, and it keeps like, hey, are you still living in the old here? Are you still doing the same freaking routine? Are you still allowing yourself to like, be complacent? I'm going to make you really uncomfortable right now. And in this uncomfortable, Taurus, are you ready to like move into something completely new? Full of love, freedom? Let's see what your challenge is. I remember. I love it. The High Priestess. It's freaking amazing. So the High Priestess, we all know, is your intuition. Is your knowing. You're knowing without knowing. Oh, freaking awesome. So it's like you're challenged by this because you know. So this shadow, the shadow is the Moon. It's like the mysteries, the secrets that you're holding back, the things that you know about yourself that you don't want to show to everybody else, or the truths inside you that keep coming up, and you're like, no, I'm gonna push it back down there, and I'm gonna remember, oh, it was so amazing that back then. Oh, I was so amazing. I was so successful back then. We were so happy back then. You know, it's this. Oh, it's amazing. And the shadow is gonna keep coming up, babies. Taurus, are you ready? Because you keep rejecting your inner knowing. You keep rejecting. No. I know, but I don't want to know. And it's like, it's time. You know, like I've talked about it with Aries. I'm going to talk about it at the intro, and I'm going to talk about it with you. We are at where it's November. It's the 11th month. It's time. It's time to make choices. 1 is the 2, right? It's choice card. It's the portal, right? Kind of thing. It's like you are, I feel like the past few months you're being pushed towards these choices. And it's up to you. It's up to you to do them, to make them on your own. It's like, and if you listen to my intro, it's like, what will God do? What would love do? What would love and God choose here? Because that's who you are. And it's to not think about all the situations in your life. Well, what about my children and my sisters and my brothers and my this and my parents and my friends and my family and my workers and my employees? It's not to think about anybody. What would you do for you? But that's so selfish. No. What would you do for you? Because you create a ripple in the collective. So you freaking know what to do. You've known for the longest time, and this is a message coming to you. It's time. Because a new path, completely new path, is opening up for you. Like I said, pregnancy or a new project, a new relationship, or just a new sense of self. A new love of self is here. Beyond the ordinary. Beyond whatever you could imagine. We're moving into a new energy. Are you ready to move there without even knowing what you're doing? Because you may not know in this world, but in this world you know. So trust it. Wow, this is like intense. and beautiful at the same time. So let's see what else we have. Fill your cup with sacred giggles. Fill this cup here with laughter and harmony and peace and freedom. Let's enjoy our life. We are so worried always about da, 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 da. And it's like, I feel like God, the creator, source, whatever, is pushing us. You're not even God. You are. Your higher self has been like pushing you. Come on. What are you doing? What are you trying to figure out? Whatever you're trying to figure out, whatever you're trying to learn in this lifetime is useless. Because you are not going to stay in this energy. We are moving into new. Are you ready to move with us? Or do you want to just stay? I love it. Raw intention. I mean, that's exactly what we're just saying. It's raw. Like, let's get down to the core. And I know I catch myself sometimes, and I'm always talking about the new energy, but it's really where I'm at. And I'm not gonna sit here and talk about too much about the linear world, which is happening. We're living in it. But to me, I feel like the linear world will unravel itself as you discover yourself in the new energy. So you're here to open up this new. And apparently, according to these cards for the past few months, you understand that Taurus seems to be one of the forerunners. And I could attest to that because most of the Taurians I know that are watching this are very elevated. So, chop chop, right? Like, and this angel of Jupiter awakened. I don't know what that means exactly, so I'm going to read that. Jupiter. I mean, Jupiter to me, the planet of luck, abundance, prosperity, and destiny. Let's see what the message is here. You are being given an opportunity that can change your life. Don't hesitate to accept it. If you are acting with more assertiveness, more generosity, more playfulness, and more spiritual authority than usual, this is confirmation that this is coming from a genuine place within you. Or if you're experiencing havoc in your life or a sense that things are changing, this oracle comes in affirmation. Yes, there is change. And yes, you are outgrowing what once was. So you will be prepared to receive that which is more suited for your next stage of growth. Love it. I mean, this is exactly what we're talking about here. And you have a beautiful spirit message. Receive. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. Yes, you are. But now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is a natural law and order of the universe. Take a screenshot of that if you want. But this to me is so pertinent for Taurus, because I'm a Taurus, but also because I know you guys. Taurus are very generous with their time, their energy, with their money, with everything. Very giving. Very. But when it comes time to receive compliments, money, help, support, they're like, no, it's okay, we're good. We can do this on our own. But we are not there anymore, Taurus. So now it's time to say, yes, thank you. Yes, you are this. Thank you. Do you need help? Do you need $10,000? 100%. Thank you. Yes. Or whatever. It's just this feeling here that is like, step outside of your bullishness. Step into your knowing, Taurus. It's time. There's no, ifs, ands, buts about this anymore. I feel like whatever's coming up that's feeling really uncomfortable within you, it's time to address it. It's time to really look at it and say, okay, this is the universe continuously bringing this back up to make me feel uncomfortable, to make me make these choices for myself. Because it's not for anyone else to make this choice for you. And it's time, because you are beyond the ordinary. It's time to trust the unknown that's coming towards you. For me, it's like, I don't know, like change is coming. It's like, look at this beautiful colors, green, like freedom, warmth, nurturing, love. That's where we all want to be. But we need to move through this. We need to move through this. We need to love it. We also need to release this. All your memories. Release them all. You know, a lot of people say, oh my God, I'm losing my memory. Like my father recently was like, I'm losing my memories. Like, that's really good, Dad. You want to lose your memories. You don't want to hold on to these memories because they are no longer, they're keeping you in the past. Release this. All this, like, I was. I love the I was, but now I is. Taurus, this is exciting. It's really exciting. Actually, I'm really excited. So let's keep these energies flowing like this to the end of the year. See, even the cops agree with this. So let's go. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also know that I am taking readings, tarot, spiritual guidance, whatever it is that you need into the end of the year. I have openings, very flexible. So reach out to me in DM and like, comment, share, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I love you, love you, love you. Let's do this. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got opening to discovery. 34-7, which is Christ consciousness. It's like coming into your own. Now, when I look at this card, I was laughing so hard because when I saw it on Instagram, I saw it as a jellyfish, but it's a keyhole with like green trees, I guess. I guess it's trees and the great unknown beyond, like beautiful. So, what's like, I just feel like this is such a beautiful card to come for my, like, especially what I talked about in the intro. Like we're moving into this unknown. Like if you're following me, you already know that I talk about a lot about this. But at this point in November with this 2, I feel like a lot of us are actually being handed over this path and saying, okay, let's go, man. So, and you're like, it's the same idea here. It's like there's keyholes here. Which keyhole do you want to, which door do you want to open for yourself? Are you wanting to open the door of routine? The door of always going through this, you know exactly what's going to be on the other side. Your family, your friends, they're going out, restaurant twice a week, the same thing. Going to school, learning the same things, Or do you want to open that door and it's all completely black? You have no idea what's coming. That's where we're at right now. And that's what a lot of us are being given, this crossroads to. And they're like, and it's like, it's time. It's time for everybody. And it's time for you to start, shut down all the blah blah around you. There's so much chatter. There's so much with internet, social, with all of it. It's like so much. And as a Gemini, you take in this information and you hold on to this information because it's something that you are interested in, right? You actually like, oh yeah. And you hold on to it and you keep it in your mind. And it stays there, and then you're like, oh, and you mull over it, and you're like, and it's like, just freaking let it go. Shut it all down, man. Like, it's time to, do something that you are uncomfortable doing. Do something that you've never thought about doing. Because, we tend to, okay, I'm going to do something new. And then you learn something new, which is not new because it's already done. So be open to discovering that uncomfortable part of you. This is like a huge card for me, so especially in this time. Let's just see what's going on with you. We got the Hierophant, which is interesting because higher learning, right? But it's higher wisdom. Could also be a Taurus in your life. So let's look at everything. The Ten of Wands, the Sagittarius. This is like heavy burdens that you're carrying. Your challenge. And the Three of Cups, the Cancer card. Doesn't have you don't have to relate anything to the actual signs, but that's just additional information. So Three of Cups is coming together, celebration, harmony, getting really creative, emotional, very bringing these energies. It's kind of a beautiful, there's just this heaviness here, but that's okay because that's part of our journey. It's like some of you trying to, maybe you are elevating spiritual, or maybe you are elevating in whatever area of your life. You're like seeing things like he or she, I think it's a she. She's like on top of this rock and there's like life happening underneath, right? So she has a higher perspective because she's able to step back and become the observer. She's able to see things differently and not always do the same things the same way, or respond the same way, or react the same way, or live life the same way. It's like, it's almost like, okay, the Hierophant is showing, usually the Hierophant is actually really traditional in the and the Rider-Waite, but here I feel like it's showing us something more fluid, more like, okay, I'm gonna take the high road here, and not in a like I am the higher one. It's like I'm gonna take a high road. I'm gonna look at things differently. I'm gonna try to understand the reactions, responses of everyone around me, or maybe I'm not even gonna understand them because I don't need to understand them. I just need to sit here and be. It's however, whatever path you want to choose, but try and step away from what you normally would. That's what this is. And it might get heavy with the Ten of Wands. It might feel very uncomfortable because you're carrying on an extra load. Like you're trying to make changes in your life that are a little bit different from what you normally do. But you're going towards 3, the Trinity. The Trinity is like the Mother, the Father, the Child, mind, body, soul. There's like, we follow a lot of this sacred geometry in this linear world, and it's like you're moving towards that kind of the me, myself, and I, which sounds very selfish, but it's almost like me, my higher self, and my oversoul kind of thing. All aspects of me trying to come together, trying to merge and to unite so that I can be fully free to be me. The challenge is interesting, is the Star card, Aquarius, hope in this case. But the Aquarius energy, I don't see it as the Aquarius energy right now. I see it as hope. So hope is here, and you are the Star card is hopes and dreams coming true. The Star card is shining the light on, but here is your challenge is shining the light on the uncomfortable. It's almost a little bit like Taurus, that the uncomfortable showing up here. Everything that feels a bit off, everything that feels, it's to pay attention to that, is what I'm trying to say. Let's shine the light on that. What is making you uncomfortable? What is triggering you? What is holding you back from opening that door? What is the fear that's like stifling you? What are these emotions? Energy and motion. What are these energies that are continuously moving, that are trying to like keep you in a certain ideology, or like, you know, this is the way it should be. This is my relationship. This is how I should feel like that. I should feel this way. They should be this way. All these like constrictive ways of looking at things, and you're like, you're done. You're like, I need to release them, but I kind of losing hope. Kind of. I'm just like, oh, maybe not. I'm not sure. You know, the Aquarius energy. Now I see it. The Aquarius energy is that leader, that revolutionary. So yeah, maybe it's not the way you know, you think you know how to do it, but it's something else. I don't know. You could also be like triggered by like an Aquarius, another Gemini, a Libra, perhaps. But that's not what's showing here. To me, there's this new pathway that, you know, because this is a path. Common, like 10 of Wands. There is a path on a mountain, and here she's on this higher thing, and here she's in the water, right? It's kind of all the elements here showing up, and it's like, do you want to go, are we moving towards this completion energy, which is that triangle, but also the triangle is the illumination, is opening, or do you want to get stuck in this, like, I'm carrying all this heavy weight on me and I'm just gonna lose hope in my life and lose hope in everything, and so I'm just gonna stay outside the door. I'm gonna creak open. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna stay here, safe. And this is asking for not safety. This is asking you to just blow through that door. Gemini, stop thinking if, like, well, is he or she gonna follow me, or am I gonna be alone, or I'm like, stop thinking about how you would have done in your past, maybe, right? Because that's what your mind is bringing up. Your mind is not bringing up anything new. Your mind doesn't know anything new. Your mind is only bringing up something that you already lived. So as soon as the mind brings up anything in your mind, then you know that it's something not new. So you're like, okay, I'm shutting you down, and now I'm just impulsively moving through that door. I'm just gonna like find myself in that dark hole until it's not dark and it's light again. I don't know. There's just something here. I feel like some of you are perhaps need to seek someone in your life that can help you see the way, with the Hierophant. That's like someone of higher wisdom, I guess, someone that's open, or you're needing to maybe spend more time, quality time with your friends, and do a little bit more socializing with the Three of Cups, because some of you maybe have been like holding back. There's a lot of messaging here, but don't lose hope, is what I'm saying, and stop living in that mind. You know, it's like, stop living in that lived experience. Like I just said before, if your mind is bringing it up, then you know it's done. It's old. You know, living in the new means doing absolutely nothing, because we have no idea what the new is. Right? It's so strange, but it's so that. Don't lose hope. Change is coming. What's your honest truth, Gemini? Like, what is it? What is it about you what is it around you that you're afraid to bring in with you through that door? Who are you? You know, it's funny because I was talking to my nephew who's a Gemini, and he was like, he's like Gemini, he's all over the place, and I said, I'm going to leave you with homework. Who am I? Can you answer that? At the end of the week, I'm going to come and see you. And he's like, okay, who am I? I'm like, who are you? Right? You're nothing. And it's like triggering to people for hear that. It's like this life that you're living is something, but we don't know who we are, and we're here to discover this new us. So let it go. That's interesting. Creator Earth. Get grounded. I mean, that's the only thing that the Earth should be showing. Earth is here with your Taurus card, but perhaps that your mind is a flutter. So let's get you both feet on the ground and ready to walk into the unknown, or ready to leave behind that which you think you know, which you don't, right? Like what you know in this lifetime, which is old, and it's time to, we're moving into something new. So, and we have no idea what's happening, so they're like, just go have fun, Gemini. Can you enjoy yourself? You stop like thinking, stop like playing in this old energy, just go. And there's going to be some really uncomfortable steps that you need to take, but if you know who you are, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, stop losing faith in yourself. Trust yourself. Go perch yourself on that rock with that higher perspective. You don't need to do anything for anybody. You don't have to be anything for anyone. You just have to be for you. So I don't know if this is like, I'm not sure where I went with this, but yes, I hope this makes sense for you. It's very deep. So your card is Eruption of Light, number 11. And as I said that, it was 5511 on the thing. 11. So let's see. I mean, this is you being you, but let's just get the message because I like what she has to say. Your words have more power than you may realize, and you have a special ability to heal with words, to bring light where it is needed, and to uplift through simple kindness spoken. You also have a message to bring. It might be an urge to write or speak on topics that are close to your heart. You may also simply have the need at a soul level to share from the heart with others when you are engaged in conversations. The Oracle says your voice is part of your power. Do use it. Interesting. So, I guess that could come from this Hierophant inner wisdom. But at the same time, we're not here to help others unless they ask for help. That's like a big thing I've learned on this journey, because we can, I do this here because you come to me here, but there is, anyways, you do whatever you want to do. Who am I to tell you what to do? So, like, right? I'm doing the same thing. So just trust yourself. To me, the eruption of light could also be this incoming energies that are coming in. They're so strong, and they will make you uncomfortable. And they're going to make your physical, your spirit, everything uncomfortable within you. Just stay strong. And it's going to bring up a lot of this, like these heavy energies that are going to feel very burdensome, and they're going to feel like you should crawl under your bed, or in your bed, crawl under your bed, whatever. But the Three of Cups is saying it's time to come together with people, like ears to listen to you. Like, you need friends right now. You need a network to help you through these energies. All right, that's your message, Gemini. It was weird like you are, so this was good. I hope this resonated. If not, check your rising and your moon. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And also, I'm taking readings if you're up for a spiritual guidance reading or a tarot. You know what to do. All my information is below. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We have Healing the Heart. So this, is a card. I every time I see your cards, I'm always like, this is a card for humanity. This is a card for humanity. But it's showing up for you. So what does this mean for you? You are coming off a breakup. You have had a disruption with your friends, with your family. Perhaps you are holding on to old betrayal, old hurts, old trauma. You've lost someone, you're grieving someone, whatever this is. This is the heart, right? The heart is everything that you have experienced in your life, and it's like that's making you feel a little down. That's making you step up and face, because the heart is your soul. And right now your soul is asking you to step it up, right? And healing the heart means, okay, let go of the hurts. You feel betrayed, you feel like you're grieving, and what are you holding on to? Like, you holding on to this energy keeps it alive within your heart, within your everything, within your life in general. I'm going to take, for example, grieving, because I spoke about this in Aries, and I thought this was interesting. We hold on to the memory of our passed on loved one, and we hold on tightly, and we're like, oh, I can't let go, I can't let go. But without realizing that you're holding on to this soul that is trying to let go on his or her own in another world, right? In another dimension, another timeline. But you holding them back and attaching to them all the time cannot set them free. So what you're doing in this linear world is very selfish. And it's time to release it. And that's what I feel like. It's not to make you feel bad, by the way. I'm not doing that to do that. It's just like aha moment. We don't realize. The same way you're holding on to an old hurt, or an old, someone cheated on you, someone betrayed you, someone lied to you. Be it a friend, a partner, be it like a parent, be it a sibling, whatever it is. Someone did something to you to make you feel bad, pain, suffering, trauma, whatever. And you holding on to that. To do what with it? To what? To make yourself feel better? To hold on to the blame, the shame, that someone else did this to you, to be the victim? Oh, I can't believe they did. What are we holding on to that's already done? It's a past. So if we take it with that person that's gone, we take it, you hold on to this attachment to this person, so you're still keeping them in your energy. So you're still holding them into your circle of energy. And I don't know why I'm thinking about him. I don't know why they're coming up, because you haven't released them and you haven't forgiven them yet. And this is what we do, and it's really amazing that I just came up with it because I love it, because it's something I'm gonna think about too. Because I cannot release my ex if I'm still angry with him. And then I carry him with me everywhere. And I don't want to. So this is what healing the heart is. Heal your heart. Heal those, whatever, if it's your friend that you can't, oh, like it's her fault or it's his fault or this and that. Like always this blaming crapola. It's over. Love, send love, release, and watch how your life turns around, because you're just love. And when that name pops up, you're just, okay, I'm happy with wherever they are, because I'm happy right now where I am. And I love them, but I don't feel sad for them. I don't feel mad about them. I don't feel angry. I don't feel like a victim. I don't feel shame. I don't feel blame. I don't feel any of that low frequency energy. I feel good. Let them go. Deep. All right. Deep, or you already like shut it down and you've left me. But anyways, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is great. Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, a new financial beginning, a new project, like whatever. I want to see everything. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles is Taurus, having patience, the money's coming. Nice. This is your challenge. And your King of Cups, which is a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, but it's really a Scorpio. But you're kind of showing up here, right? In King of Cups energy, which is I don't like their kings at all in this like tarot deck. But anyways, it's showing the King of Cups is feeling love within yourself. Oh my God, that's perfect. Okay. So let's look at the challenge. Your challenge is the Hangman. Sacrifice. So she's in these waters. The Hangman is like a Pisces energy. And the Hangman is just seeing things with a different perspective. Looking at like, yes, they hurt me. Yes, they betrayed me. Yes, I feel whatever this, they left me, whatever. But try to see it in a different, try to see it as a lesson. Try to see it as they left me because I needed to grow. They left me because I needed to stand on my own 2 feet and learn to love myself without having them around me all the time. I needed to grow because, you know, you're resisting this lesson. You're resisting it. You don't want to know anything about it. Like, no. I want to live in I want to wallow in my self-pity. Thank you very much, Sabrina. I just want to blame them. You know, I just want that because it's easier to do that, right? Oh, no. Like, why did they leave me? Why did God do this to me? Why did this happen to me? Why they're so mean? There's like all the blah, blah, blah. I can't believe they did this to me 20 years ago, 5 years ago, 1 year ago. I can't believe it. And you carry and you harness all that crap inside you instead of just letting it freaking go, Cancer. Let it go. What are we holding on to? And here, your spirit, your universe, God, whatever, is offering you a new lease here, a new path to take that's fully abundant, full of love, full of like material abundance, full of strength, standing in your own. I don't know, some of you have thought of starting your own starting your own business, whatever. Go for it. This is it. Some of you have thought of investing in something, buying a home. Go for it. Like, there's just a feeling of like, you know, maybe there's raises, promotions. Maybe there's like bonuses coming. It's the end of the year. Maybe there's just money. There's just like this feeling of, I don't know, stability and growth and groundedness that's showing up here for you. And like the Seven of Pentacles is having patience and knowing that this is coming for you. And you're being asked to move into your heart and away from maybe a little bit of this like need for material abundance, but more into your heart and really trusting yourself. And stop resisting, like, the misconception of this world is that your heart is broken, right? Yeah, she did that to me or he did that to me, so I'm pain and suffering. Pain and suffering is in your mind. Your heart does not feel. Your heart is. And once we clear all this mind games of like, she did the blame and this and what, and they left me, is when you're able to open that heart of yours and just show love to all that have brought you a lesson. And when you're able to clear that out is when all this beautiful path shows up for you. Of love. Perhaps there could even be, like, if you're single, a new love coming in. Like, things are coming into fruition for you very slowly. Abundance, like happiness, freedom is all showing up for you, but you are holding on. You're holding on. You're holding on to this hurt. It's time to release it. And you're holding on to these people's energies that do not need to be in your space anymore. And if you choose to live in this space, it's your choice again. But it's your choice, and this abundance and happiness and freedom will take a lot longer to come your way, because you're not doing your work. And we're all here to do our work. So release and let these people go. There's no reason for them to be in your space right now. They are hindering you. The thought of them, the thought of pain that they cause you, whatever, look at it as a lesson for your spiritual growth, for your abundance, for your betterment. But you will stay like this if you resist, if you have constant betrayal and there's a word I'm looking for, I forget, but if you're constantly avoiding whatever it is, it's time for you to step it up, because everything is in line, being ready to be given to you on that path of yours that you are avoiding with all cost because you're afraid to release yourself from that past, even if it was not even fun. Accept and receive. Accept what God, Creator, Source, Energy is giving you right now and receive it. Accept, release, receive. Love it. Creator water. That is you. You are a water sign. Water is what? Emotion. Energy in motion. Become aware of this energy around you, right? So energy in motion, energy of loss, heartbreak, deception, lies, whatever it is you're holding on to, grief, is the energy in motion. So when you are able to release the motion of it, then you've released the emotion, right? Then you're back to 0 point. You're back to love of self and love of others. You're back to a point where it doesn't matter if they come up. It's not like, ugh. It's just like, oh, I have only love for them, and I thank them for being in my life because they've showed me something. They showed me a part of me that I needed to learn. And I needed to learn forgiveness, and I needed to learn love for self, and I needed to learn. And maybe it was really uncomfortable, and maybe it was ugly as F, but whatever it was, I'm not holding on to that energy anymore. I'm done. Ooh, the void is perfect, because the void is exactly where we are heading, and this is where we need to be. The void, oh, the void is scary. The unknown is where we are going. And it's time that we release all of the known. Because we are moving into something, I don't know, like to me, whenever I see these cards, I'm like, I love it because I feel like, why do we want to know? Why do we want to know everything? Why do we want to know what's happening? Why do we want to know how we're going to feel, how we're going to be? And then instead of like being so, I don't know, like pure again and innocent, and like, oh, I have no idea what's coming up, but I trust God, Creator, Source, Energy. I trust it, that it will lead me on the right path because I am it. So I'm going to read because I love what she has to say. Let's see what she has to say for the void. There are parts of your own process unfolding that you simply cannot know about yet. It will not always be this way, but for now, it is most helpful for you to only deal with what is immediately before you. All else will be shown when the time is right. There is growing to be done, and then the void will bring forth the next step on your path to meet you. You do not have to worry, and you do not have to search. Be present, be patient. When you can do something, do it. When you cannot, just be. This is exactly what When you can do something, how do I write that? Your time will soon come. If you are holding a question about relationships, surrender it into the void and let it become what it must be according to spiritual wisdom and love. I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is where we need to be. We just need to trust, accept, and receive. Stop resisting. I mean, I said everything I needed to say to you. I feel like it's here. All right, Cancer. This is really a beautiful reading, and it's like it's pertinent that it comes to you because you do hold on. You constantly hold on, and it's time to let go. For you and for the other. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, I'm open for readings, spiritual or tarot or past life. If you wish to make an appointment with me, the information is down below. Also, like, comment, share, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I love you so much. You got this. Heal your heart, babies. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got a powerful move indeed. A powerful move. We have this chess piece, the wings, ready for flying, for freedom. We have this globe, shiny globe with key, what is it? Keyhole and the key. I love it. Anyways, this is like a action card, right? What is your move on the chessboard? Are you here to just be the rook? I think those are called the little ones, like just moving around. Are you here to be the king and the queen and make some powerful moves? Well, I'm telling you right now, this energy is saying it's time. No more lazing around. Whatever it is, you're thinking of a project that you want to do, you're thinking about quitting, you're thinking about starting new, you're thinking about leaving, you're thinking about moving forward, you're thinking about traveling, whatever it is you're thinking about, it's like a do. Yes. I'm saying yes to you. I'm saying the time is now. Like, stop procrastinating, stop like worrying. You know, there's no need for fear or anxiety about anything because it's like a due time. Are you going to do it? Let's see. Let's see if you're going to do it. What is coming up for you here? We have the Fool card. New beginnings. 0 point. So what does this mean? This is time to take a risk. And is it really a risk? To me, it's not a risk anymore. To me, it's like, if you're feeling it in your heart, jump. Like, go for it. What are you waiting for? I don't have enough money. I don't have enough. I can't do this. I can't. It's I won't. You can't is just in here. Your mind, again, telling you to live in your old stories, bringing up like you're a loser or you can't do it, you don't have enough money, you don't, and that's like bullshit. So what is it you want? Listen, ask your heart. I'm ready to go this. Go. Do it. I don't know what you're waiting for, but it's time to do it. Whoa, Hierophant Wisdom. The new this is I can't talk. It's an Aquarius energy. This is a Taurus energy. This is higher. It's inner wisdom. Get to that point of I know. Even if I don't know, I trust. That's where you need to be. I love this. Boom, baby. Accelerated motion. H of Wands. Sagittarius energy. It's like, go for it. Call that person. Text that person. Email that person. Go to the door. Whatever it is. Or it doesn't have to be a person. Just get up. Send your CV. Get that job. Book that ticket. I don't know. Buy that house. What are you waiting for? Get out. Move. You know what you need to do. I don't know what you're afraid of, because all these cards are very powerful. Your challenge is the Ten of Swords, which is a Gemini energy. You're challenged by your anxiety, your stress, your fear, your sadness, your manipulation, your compliance, your like your freaking fear, people. What are you afraid of, Gemini? Gemini. Slip. What are you afraid of, Leo? You are, it's time. Like, it's so clear as day. It's something that you even know that you need to do. It's something that has been like calling you for the longest time. Something that's inside you that's like, come on, just start that project. What are you doing? Just freaking go visit your friend. Go, whatever. I don't know what it is. Start that relationship. Call that person. Call them out. You know, like, just do. Like, it's something that you've been working on for the longest time in your mind. And you haven't had the guts to do it because of all this crapola. All this, like, lived experiences. All this, like, it's for me, it's just, the fear is the killer here. You're afraid to live. And you're not, and that's not very Leo of you, because Leo is not afraid to live. Leo just lives. And this is it. To me, it's all very clear. This is like motion, movement. What are you doing? Go for it. I mean, anything is possible. Ask that person out. Like, make that move. What are you holding on? Why are you holding on? What are you attaching to? Are you attaching to an old story of yours that you failed? Well, I asked that person out, they rejected me. Well, I already tried to move and it was a bad investment. I did this, I did this. I had, the past. All I hear is past. Who cares? It's done. Finished. Finito. You did it. So what are you holding on to? It's time. It's time to make a move. You know it. You know it in your heart. Ask yourself the question. Do I book this trip? No. Boom. There was your answer. No, you don't do it. What's the next thing I need to know? Okay, am I writing a new book? No. Am I moving out? Yes. You ask yourself these questions. And you listen. And you make the freaking move. Okay. OMG. 47/11 November. The freaking now. The now is the Fool card. It's the now. Right now. What do you want to do? Not tomorrow. We're not asking about tomorrow, Leo. What is it right now? Sit down with yourself. If you're sitting down already after this video, sit down and like ask yourself these questions. And get really honest with yourself. Not if you feel fear. How do you know that you feel fear and ego? Is when the scenarios come up. Should I book a ticket to Australia right now? Yes. And then you get the yes, let's say. And you go, all right, perfect. And then all of a sudden, but you can't because you did. That's your ego. So what do? You shut it down. Say, no, ego, I'm not afraid to go to Australia. I don't need, fine if I don't have all the money in the world. I'm going to put on my credit card for now. I need to go. My soul told me I need to go. It's just a no or yes, by the way, your soul. But if it's a yes, you shut down the ego. Interesting. So what do you need to do right now? We have Dance of the Planets. 56/11. 11, 6, harmony. I love it. This is 13, 4, 24, 6 again. Wow, harmony. Okay. Dance of the Planets. Let's look. We have you moving around. I got it right away. Okay. Pray that the planetary forces funnel blessings of grace and unconditional love, mercy, and joy to you now. That their movements through your life may happen in such a way that you can make the most of it. These are the times when big shifts are possible, supported by cosmic movements, so pray for grace and then enjoy the ride. It doesn't really like... There are forces larger than your own personal destiny at work in your life now. Although they are not harmonious to you, you may feel as though you are being blocked from, or on the other hand, rocketed towards the heavens on a roll that nothing can derail. Either way, the planets are dancing as they will, and there is an effect upon your destiny. It was meant to be at this time. Anyway, we understand it's time to dance with the planets. It's time to dance with your destiny, is basically, right? It's time to make the move. I don't know what it is in your life, and you only know, because I can sit here and list all the things, but it's time. I feel like some of you, there's a house here and there's a planet. Some of you need to move, or some of you need to travel, or some of you are going to move outside of your city. But that could be something pertinent to you, but it doesn't only have to be that. There is definitely change. Stop falling for the mind traps. Stop falling for this, because it gets you nowhere. It gets you in a spiral. Boo, that you're a loser, that you're nothing, blah, 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 blah. That's your mind. Every time you feel bad, it's your mind. Because your soul, God, would never make you feel bad. Think about it. So if you are feeling shitty, if you're feeling like ugly, if you're feeling like stupid, it's your mind keeping you from moving forward, because it's afraid of the new. So your message, what a beautiful message. You have hello from heaven. So this is your father, your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, whoever it is, that your friends have passed away, they're coming in. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. I mean, we don't know. We don't need to know that they're with us. They know. But I feel like this is showing up because perhaps some of you are holding back from making a step forward because of this. Maybe you've recently lost someone and you're like, I can't leave because of this. Or maybe you're like, they're always around you. So because they're here. Because we are in heaven. Everybody, we're here. Heaven is here. They're around you. You just can't see yet. And you won't be able to see them. But you can. But you won't be able to see them if you continuously live in this energy. Fear, anxiety, all the linear traps. So it's time. It's up to you. You choose. You want to step into the new? Stepping into the new means maybe one day you will see them again. But anyways, this is really beautiful. This is like everything is screaming at you, Leo. It's time. There's no hesitation anymore. There's no room for hesitation here. It feels to me like you're ready. So make that move. And I'm curious to see what that move is. All right. This is your message. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, I'm open for sessions, tarot, spiritual guidance. Sometimes I get on the Zoom calls with people all over the world and we just talk for hours. And it's just to clear the vessel. It's great. Or if you're in Montreal, you can come here and sit with me live. So let's, that's it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And I'll see you next week, my beautiful Leos. I love you. Let's go. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got Let It Go. This to me, when it popped out for you, Virgo, felt really personal for a lot of you because I feel like the Virgos that I know that are watching, which are a few of you, it's pertinent because this is this feeling of holding on and attaching to something in your life that is bringing you down. That like every day you're holding on to this and it's like making you feel bad, making you feel lesser than, and making you feel like constantly anxious and stressed and sad and whatever. And this message is like, let it go. It's time. Why are we holding on? And it's like, yeah, I let it go, Sabrina, I let it go. But you haven't, because then you see the person, you see the situation, whatever, you get a reminder, and it's like all it comes flushing back, right? And I've been talking about this with like other signs here, because this attachment to that energy, that person, that job, that whatever, that lesson, that situation, that attachment to it is not letting it go, right? You still have your claws in it, and you're holding on to that person, that situation's energy. You're keeping it close to you. So the moment that you release it is that moment that you love it. Are you able, like, I don't know if you listen to my intro, but I talk about God and love. We are God and we are love, right? So are you able to look back and say, what would God or love do in this situation? Would God hate that person? Because you're God, right? You are a product of God. Would God hate that person? Would God like be angry, be vengeful? Would God like be annoyed by it? But like, what would God do? Which is you. And you work from there, because God would show love. God would understand the situation and say that they were brought in for a lesson. They were brought in to help you grow spiritually, mentally, physically, however it is. So how do you approach this situation? With love, and then let it go. I know it's huge. I know it's huge. But it is what it is, peoples. So we have temperance, patience. Do we have patience? Do we have patience? I love it. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. 5 of Pentacles, financial and material changes. 5 of Pentacles is lack mentality. It's poverty mindset, depression, sadness. It's also a Taurus energy. We have a challenge here. And we have throat chakra, which is a Taurus energy as well, actually. Expression, voice, honesty. So without even looking at the challenge, to me, what do I see here is you trying really hard to find that balance. You've been trying very hard for this situation, because this is a situation. Obviously, let it go means that you have to let something go in your life that has like hurt you, betrayed you, whatever, or made you feel uncomfortable, or you're holding on to a past hurt. It could even be like a past hurt, something that someone did to you 20, 30 years ago that you're holding on to. It could be a trauma, it could be an emotion that you've been holding on to that's keeping you, that's not allowing you to move forward, right? And the Temperance card shows up, and it's like trying to help you. You've been trying to do the work. You've been trying to find that balance between your heart and your mind, the ego, right? You're trying to do it, but you're challenged with this 5 of Pentacles, because this person may have, because of money, let's say. Maybe some of you, if you're in a job that you can't stand, but it brings in a lot of money, so you're like, okay, I gotta stay here, blah blah. Or it's something that has affected you financially, or it has affected you materially, whatever. This is the 5 of Pentacles, but it's also like it's affected you personally, Taurus, right? It's ungrounded you. And you're trying to find your stability here, and it's really challenging for you. I'm going to look at your challenge. Wow. The 10 of Pentacles, which is a Virgo energy, which is you. Okay. But you're challenged by yourself, or you're also challenged by, like, this makes sense now. There's like you had this idea in your head about this person, the situation, whatever this is, that there was a goal here, like a family setting. We were supposed to have a happy family. We're supposed to have like financially abundant. We were supposed to be settled. You know, this is that energy here. We're supposed, like, you had it all planned out in your head about whatever this is. And it's gone awry. It's not going as planned. It didn't go as planned. It's clear that it didn't go as planned. And you're trying really, truly, really hard with this Temperance card to like find that middle ground. But you're having a really hard time here, Virgo. And okay, and you're not alone. So that's why I'm here, and that's why a lot of people around you, you're struggling with this vision that you had for your life. This is how I wanted this relationship to go. This is how I expected my family life to go like. This is how I expected my job to look like. This is how I expected my friend's life, my family, you know, all of it. And it's just it's not showing up as you had envisioned. And you're upset with yourself. But you're holding back. You know, like, yeah, some of you might be angry and you're expressing your anger to other people, but what are you doing? Like, throat chakra is how are you expressing yourself? Are you keeping this all in, which I feel like a lot of Virgos are, keeping in really the disappointments, because Virgos are very good at, like, I can do everything on my own. You guys are freaking earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, all three of you. I'm good. I'm a survivor. I can handle this. I'm a badass, you know, biatch. I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody to help me. But I'm telling you, you freaking do. You can't do this on your own. But also, you can't go around like, you have to be careful, throat chakra, of how you're expressing yourself. If you're vindictive, vengeful, if you're like hating on someone else or hating yourself, or disappointed with yourself, or like talking shit to yourself, to your soul, or talking shit to someone else, about someone else, that is really important right now. It's what's more important than this is like trying to like look at this in a higher perspective and trying to see this as, this is part of my growth. This is part of my lessons. These are part of my journey. My vision was supposed to collapse right before my eyes, but I'm not supposed to attach to it. I'm here to let it go. I'm not here to fix it. If it continuously doesn't work and I'm trying to fix it over and over again, what am I doing here? I'm not actually learning anything. I'm just patching and putting band-aids on something that's not working. And like the card here is like, be kind to yourself, be kind to the others, because everything here is a lesson and everything here is meant to be in your path. Stop being angry. Because anger does what? Keeps you in a freaking loop. And yeah, you feel betrayed, and yeah, you feel like at a loss, and yeah, you feel like you've been lied to, and yeah, you feel all these feels, and it's okay to feel the feels. Feel the feel, forgive the feel, release the feel, and let's turn it into love. But why would you even want to walk around with anger? Though he said this, or she said this, and who cares? Let them freaking say whatever they fucking say. But if you are God and you are love, how would God react to this? Why is it only God that can only be the forgiving, and the human has to be like, no, you are that. You are the spitting image of God. How would he react, or she react, or it react? It's time to get here to a place of love, communication, and how you love yourself and love the other. This is really deep, man. I didn't think it was this deep, Virgo, but you're like, it's you releasing yourself from this old story. Continue the work that you're trying to do by letting it go. Because like I said it to Cancer, I've said it to someone else, I don't remember, but we hold on to an energy. We hold on to these people that have betrayed us and hurt us, whatever, because they had to do it in their contract. But let's go. You hold on to these people. You let them go out of your life, but you hold on the energy of this person. You keep in that energy with you. So it's like, release it. Unless you want to keep it and you want to feel sorry for yourself and you want to like self-pity yourself and you want to like blame someone else for everything that's happened in your life. It's always someone else's fault. It's not my fault. If you want to continue to do that, then you do that. But I don't think you want to do that, because that's you living in an old energy, and it's not it. And it's not me like yelling at you, because we all do that. I'm only just pinpointing Virgo right now because this is it. It's just easier that way to then to like forgive yourself for having made this choice. We want to find the what, where, when, why, how, why did he do this, why did I, when. We want always fucking find an answer, and we're not here to find the answers to anything. It happened. So what are you holding on to? What are you going to do to change it? Like, why would you even want to change it? It's done. Release it. Okay, now I know that that's not how I want to be treated in my life, and I'm moving forward. But if I'm being treated like that, it's because I treated someone like that in the past, so I just got to love this person for being in this path with me, and I got to let it go. And if I keep holding on to this hate and I keep holding on to this, it's because I hate myself. And I don't hate myself, but I do. Because I am God. And God doesn't hate. So why am I hating God? Or why am I hating myself? It's work, people. Wow. This comes at a really good time. Choose who you are becoming. Because that's the choices we are making right now. You're choosing the path that you want to go on. Like if you listen to my intro, I talk about this. The number 11 month, 1-1-11 portal choice. You choosing the path. You do choose the path of vindictive, like vengefulness, revenge, hate, pity, blame, shame. Jealousy. Like I'm right, he's wrong, she's wrong, I'm right. Like that you choose that. Or do you choose the path of, fucking sucks. It was a freaking lesson that I had to learn, because I have to look at myself and see why I held on to this so much. I'm holding on to this because obviously I hate myself, or I didn't trust myself, or I thought I was stupid, or I thought I was this in the past, and I love myself for it, because it was a lesson I had to learn to get to this point. I'm releasing it because I don't want to hold on to this shit anymore. I just want to follow the path of love. I'm tired of following the path of anger and all these energies and emotion, right? I'm done. I'm choosing me. But I'm choosing me, and not like a ha ha ha. I'm choosing me over you. I'm choosing me. And thank you for showing up in my life and making me feel really uncomfortable, and making me make really choices that I didn't want to make, but I know I had to make because I made the wrong choice with you. So you were led off that path again, and it's okay. And it's okay. But don't sit and live with it. It's time to move on from it. But the human wants to sit with it for years and hate and all the emotions, and it's just let it go. It's done. Send it love. Let's move forward. We have a whole bunch of other shit to deal with, right? You have so much other crap that has to be cleared from your vessel. Why do you want to hold on to always the same thing? This is like, I love you. I do. I love you. Knowing without knowing. Isn't this a 41? No. I thought, okay, no. 41 is 5. Knowing without knowing. This is exactly my talk of this week. You and someone else got this. Anyways, knowing without knowing is you don't need, like, stop asking questions. Stop trying to figure out why this person did this to you, why this situation is like this, why, when is it going to happen, where. Stop asking the questions, Virgo. I know you love to know the answers, but you don't need to know. Can you trust that? Can you trust that this person cheated, lied on you, this person is annoying you, this person or this situation happened, or you lost your job for this reason, or this is happening to you right now because you're not on the right path? Can you understand that? Trust that, not understand it, sorry. Can you trust it? That you don't need to know why, but you need to trust God or love or the universe for taking you on this path. I know it's challenging for you. Oh my God. Oh, beautiful. Leo got a nice one, and so did you. You got a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you in this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. So this could be a mother in your life right now, could be a grandmother, could be a woman, could be like a family member, a friend, a soul family member that's reaching out to you, a maternal energy here that's helping you see that you are worthy of love, that you are loved by the universe and by this woman, by whoever it is that is in your life, that is, and you're ready to walk into the unknown, and you're ready to let it go. Are you ready? The choice is yours. All right. You know I love you, Virgo, and I gotta give it to you straight because certain signs need to hear it straight. And as a fellow earth sign, this is how we do it. All right, check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also know that I am open for any kind of sessions that you would like, tarot, spiritual, anything. You can have it live with me in Montreal or on Zoom. Just all my information is down below. And share, like, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I love you. You got this. Let that shit go. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got the land between. So what does this mean to you? This looks like a bridge. This is what? This could be your past. This could be your future. This could be your relationship now. It could be a lot of things for you, right? But this is the in-between. That bridge that you have chosen to stand on, Libra. And it's so fitting that Libra is here, because Libra is that energy of like, oh, I don't know, I don't want to hurt you, and I don't want to like do it, but I'm just gonna stand on this bridge, and I'm gonna be like, I'm where I'm not gonna hurt anybody, and everyone's gonna be happy. The happy median. That's Libra. I was like, oh my God, why is it showing up? But we know why it's showing up. It's because you're at a point in your life where there's a decision that has to be made. Whether it's your career, whether it's your relationships, romantic, personal relationship, family relationship, friends, whether it's a decision you have to make and a move that you need to make, travel, whatever's in your health reasons, whatever it is, people, you are standing in the middle between your friends and your family, between your future, and you know what I'm saying? It's between this person, that person, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Because it's not about these people. It's about you, Libra. And I know you want to make peace, and I know you want to make everybody happy in your life, and you want everything to be balanced, but that's not why you're here. even though your sign is that. But it's not why you're here. You're here to listen to your soul and to trust the path that it's choosing for you. And it may mean that you will upset people. It may mean that you will be unaligned with others. And it may mean that you will disappoint a lot of people in your life. But you got to get ready for that, and you got to get strong for this. Because this is it to me. Like, we're heading into 2024. I don't know if you listen to me like outside of these zodiac things, but 2024 is a huge leap into a new energy, like completely new energy. That there'll almost be like a visible shift. So as we close up this year, do you still want to be dancing between people, between situations, between jobs, between things, like blah, blah, blah? Do you still want to be like, doing the river dance? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's time to choose you, Libra. What is it that you want? Let's get freaking real and really get honest with yourself. None of this like, well, my husband, my partner, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, or well, my sister, my mother, my father, all the people in your life. Whatever they do, they make their own choices in their lives. They do. They make their own choices. And you make your own choice. And you're not going to appease everybody. I'm telling you now, I know it from personal experience. You choosing you, which is not selfish, by the way, because it's exactly where we need you to be. We need you choosing you so that your ripple positively affects the collective. But if you continuously choosing other people, which is you giving your power away to everybody else instead of owning your power, then you're constantly in a freaking loop of disappointment and delusion. So Libra, it's time to step it up. It's time to make a choice. It's time to jump in the direction that your heart is leading you and not your mind. Your mind will lead you into your mind is your fear, is anxiety, is sadness, is what's that word? Complacency. Is like, oh no, is moderation. It's all of these things. But your heart is discomfort, right? It's comfort. It's not comfort. It's not really comfortable, the heart. I can't even say that. It's like yes and no. It's neutral. So what do we want, Libra? I know. Doesn't look that bad like this, eh? Okay. What do I choose? All right. So let's see. Five of Swords. Conflict and defeat. He's like walking down the stairs, but he ain't walking down the stairs. He's falling down the stairs into a bright light of candle. Right? So, but there's all this light behind him, and he is choosing to help other people. He's choosing to not go towards the light. He's choosing to like make everything like happy. Kind of interesting. I love it. The 8 power is the strength card. Leo. The 5 of Swords is an Aquarius energy. This is Leo. Strength. Find that strength within you. This is your challenge. And this is the 3 of Cups. Rejoice in celebration. Okay, so Libra, you've got some work to do. You're like, thank you, Sabrina. Well, it's okay. We've been here before with you so many times. And you're back, and it's fine. You're back to like maybe the issues that you were having months and years ago. They're coming back to haunt you because you just let them go. You said, I'm gonna be the peacemaker. I'm going to let everybody be happy around me, but not me, because I'm not that important. As long as everyone else is happy. Yes, yes. Okay. So now we are in this situation where you're falling down again. You're here to help everyone else make them happy. And the Leo card is showing up and saying, no, man. It's time to stand in your truth, in your power, Libra, right now. Enough. It's like you're staying with someone so you don't make them feel bad. You're living in this house so that because you don't want the landlord to feel bad. You're doing things for people around you. You're staying in this job because everybody loves you, but you can't stand it. You're in a situation right now where you've been in many times, and it keeps coming back and back and back and back, because it's like, okay, let's go, let's move. We're in the month of choice. Let's do this. And your challenge is the Four of Cups. Oh my God. So real. It's the Cancer card. It's kind of funny, this card, because it's like a hangover card. So it's like you going out and drinking away your sorrows, and you're just dealing with, like, you don't want to deal. I'm going to go party. I'm going to fill the space, the void, and fill the space with eating, drinking, partying, whatever. But really, you're resisting the emotions that are coming up. There's like, you're not comfortable. You're not in a great place. You're not in a happy place right now. First, this situation, you could be really a happy place wherever you are, but there is something that's holding you back, and it's constant, and it's coming back again. It's interesting to me because it's like the three, the celebration of success, but to me it's like, again, I don't know who I said this to, who had the Three of Cups come in as well. It's a Trinity. Mother, Father, Child, mind, body, soul. Your higher self, your over soul. It's like your heart, your higher self, you. Like, it's like talking about it with your friends. Don't keep everything inside. Don't think you can do everything. Reaching out to someone, like, to help you, to listen to you. Finding that peace within your soul. I don't know, there's something here that's screaming. There could also be like depression here, that some of you are staying home a lot and choosing to stay in the covers, not going out and like networking. And like I've said to maybe 2 other signs here, this is so important right now. You can't do this alone. I'm telling you, as a personal experience as well, like, we cannot do any of this journey alone. It doesn't work. It's been a narrative, like, stay home, away from energies that are going to bring you down. It's bullshit. You need to reach out to people, to your friends. You need to, like, you don't have to talk about the situation you're in, but you could get other. You can, though. It's just like, this is the encouragement to do that. But also, it's just, you're needing to be with people. You're going through a little bit of a rough patch here, Libra. I mean, not every Libra is going through a rough patch, and if you're not going through that, you're going to go look at your moon and your sun, if you want. Your rising and your moon. But here, there is this recurring situation in your life that has come back to haunt you, to bring you back down again, and it's time to pick yourself back up and trust yourself and make that choice that you need to do. And that choice will bring you to happiness and joy and all this freedom. This Three of Cups will bring you to that place of celebrating yourself again. because you have allowed your empathy and your sympathy to override your life. You've allowed other people's happiness to override yours, and that's not why you're here on this journey. You're not here to like appease to everybody. You're here to make waves and tidal waves and tsunamis. That's why you're here, my beautiful Libra. We're not here to live a complacent, Pleasantville life. And if you've chosen to live that Pleasantville life, then kudos to you. Enjoy it. But I know that most people watching me are not here to do that. So it's time to trust yourself. Nourish the sacred feminine. Whether you're a man or a woman watching this, we all have a divine feminine within us or us. The divine feminine is what? Nourish your heart. Nourish your soul. Nourish the emotions that are arising. The fears, the anxieties, the stresses, the sadness. Nourish them. Acknowledge them. Love them. Release them. They are not yours to keep. They are visitors in your mind. They seem to have a residence there, but now it's time that they are renters. They come in and you kick them out. It's time to be the landlord of your life right here. I'm going to use that. Okay. So your other message is the rings of time. I love it. 44. This is clear. The timing is, you're in divine timing mode right now. This message is coming to you at this time, so it's time to listen. If you have a situation in your life that you're trying to make a decision, I'm telling you right now, choosing you is the right decision. Regardless of how they're going to feel, regardless of whatever it affects their life, whatever, you can still be there for them, but it's not yours to take on. I'm going to read what it says because it is a divine timing card, but let's see if they have actually has other words of wisdom for you. The divine is completely responsible for the timing of every event, opportunity, and happening of grace in your life. All you need to do is live your life. Everything else is taking care of you for now. This applies to all of your plans and the unfolding of all your relationships. Let it all breathe and let the divine happen as it will. So that's what it is. So this is the same idea. It's like, it's happening now for a reason. You've been holding on to this for too long. And it's like, it's really draining you. You feel defeated. You feel conflicted. You feel like this. And conflict and defeat, and like I said, all these things are taking space in your mind. They don't live there. The only thing that should live in you is love. And love for self is how it begins. And that's how you can ripple out to the rest of the world and to the people around you. So one last message is caregiver. Oh my God. No, I'm like, no, man. Okay. We are with you, and spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others. Big time. Especially at the end of their lives. Oh, just as you received care and love at the start of your life. Caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. Well, look at this. Oh my God. It's like caregivers are beautiful and it's good that you give care, but you need to care for you. Let's get you off that bridge. Let's get you moving on your life so that you could be the leader in the dark, that you could be the lead by example, people. It's time. Stand up. Its timing is now. I feel like it's so, oof. Oh my God. 5 plus 8 is 13. Plus 3 is, okay, 13, 6, 16, 7. Plus 4 is 11. What's the month? 11. Let's move this. All right, let's get on to this. I love it. All right, Libra, this is your message. I know that your messages, and if you've been watching me for years now, the messages have been very like this for you. Like, because it's a message that you tend to hold on, and you tend to give your all to everyone around you, but it's you time. It's not selfish. It's selfless to do that. Let's get on this. I love you. I'll check your rising and moon as usual. Also, I'm open for any sessions, spiritual sessions, or tarot, or whatever. Just reach out to me down below. And also, what else is there? Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. These times are uncomfortable, but you're not alone. We're here with you. Reach out to your friends, or to your me, or to me. I love you. Okay, bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got a higher view. So there's this beautiful girl on an owl, flying high in the clouds, and like standing back and observing and making it's taking the higher perspective, right? This is stepping back in your life when it comes to whatever situations, your relationships, your job, your future, whatever it is that you're thinking about, and like stepping back without judgment, without attachment, and like free, free of all of that extra, right? Free of these relations, free of opinion, free of belief systems, free of all of that crapola that's around us right now. And being completely like neutral about any situation in our life. I really like this. This is like really a step up into something. If on the zodiac wheel, there's signs that are usually opposite of each other, and Taurus and Scorpio are the ones. And Taurus to me had the same kind of beyond the ordinary, and you're getting this higher view, and I feel like you're both like, it's time to step it up. That's what I'm getting. So I kind of like that. So let's see what is going on. We have Two of Cups, spiritual union. So this usually shows up as like a soulmate energy. And when I was reading this at the very beginning, I was like, oh, it's lovers, which it is, could be. But I think it's like soulmates, and soulmates come in different forms. They only come in romance. They come in friends and family or strangers. But this union here is coming together for you. So it's also a choice card. Like there's like the leaf on top as growth, new spiritual growth, or perhaps a baby. Let's see what else is coming. Wow. Destiny. The Wheel of Fortune. Karma, like I don't believe in karma anymore, but destiny, luck, abundance, success, relationship. Look, this is awesome. Okay, challenge. And the Four of Cups. Discontent and boredom. Okay, why is that showing up here? That's so interesting to me. And I just it like kind of makes sense with this higher view. So when you step into this journey and you're working at a different level of frequency, let's say, or working at a different level of neutrality, or like a higher level, right? It can be boring. It can be making you feel like, what's the point of all this? Or why am I doing this? What's the purpose? What's the mission? What is this? And it makes you feel a little bit like hungover, which the Four of Cups could be that. And it's like so much energy. I don't even know where emotion, cups energy. I love it. And here your path is like, we're bringing you in the soulmates. We're bringing you in the the people around you, they're going to help you on this journey. It's like, this is your divine timing. This is happening. Everything's happening exactly how it's supposed to happen for you. And you're like, what does that mean? Why? What does that mean? Where? Like, what? And you're asking all the questions, and then you're getting all like, I don't know what this means for me. Da, 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 da. You're getting like in your head. Your challenge is the sun, people. Oh my God, it makes so much sense. The sun is like validation, success. It's everything. It's like, this is where your strengths are. This is a Leo energy. It's like Leo, Sagittarius, very fire sign here. And then there's these cups on the other ends, right? Cancer energy. But it's like kind of, I like this. You Scorpio, which is great, because Scorpio is like always so depressing and dark, are being given an opportunity. This could also be, by the way, travel. That you're needing to travel, but you're resisting. You're needing to move into a home or move, and you're resisting. It's like a new opportunity is shown up for you, and you're like afraid. And it's funny because it's like the destiny card is underneath, and it's like, it's where you need to be. Like we've been giving you, we are offering you a path towards love, relationship, or a soulmate has entered into your life that has brought love into your life, but not because of that person, but because of you. It's like you're feeling love towards yourself. You're feeling like a new lease on life. Like it could also be a romantic relationship coming in. And it's the Wheel of Fortune that says that this is where you need to be. Like, right, this is all being playing out. And yet you're resisting this new relationship. You're resisting this new path. You're resisting this opening. You're dimming your light. You're choosing not to see it. You're choosing to walk away from it because you're afraid. You're afraid of it. Look, he's walking away from it. He's walking away from the castle in the sky. He's walking away because it's too good to be true. Like, why all of a sudden things are happening for me? Like, it's just all this mind games. I feel like you're like a full mind game. So let's take that back, right? Because like the fact that the sun here is in reverse and is that your challenge speaks like everything is being offered to you and you're still challenging it. You're still like, no, but that's not what I think it's supposed to be. That's not how that's not how I envisioned my life to be. This is not I'm going to say no every step of the way. This is the sun. You're like, no. I'm not that powerful. I can't make my own choices. I can't make my own life. I can't do And the spirits or your higher self is like, yo man, I just brought you your soulmate. I just sent you your abundance is there. It's like staring you at the face. Your next moves are all there. All there. And what are you resisting? Because you think it's too good to be true? Because you think that, like that's the sun in reverse. And you're choosing to live in the linear world of okay, I'm used to being betrayed. I'm used to being shit on. I'm used to being hurt. I'm used to being betrayed. I'm used to being lied to. I'm used to being I'm just going to stay in that world. Even though I know the spirit world is giving me like this like brand new lease on life, this new path to take. But I'm used to like... And you know what I have to tell you about that? You are hiding behind some powerful power that you have. You're hiding behind it. You're hiding behind, some of you maybe have the gifts of clairvoyance, clairaudience, whatever, and you're hiding. Like, I don't know. Or the sun is just, it's the path, the divine masculine energy within you, which is that action, the warrior, the conqueror. It's that your health. You know, everything is here. Yourself is here. Your body is here. You're rejecting yourself. You're rejecting the beautiful paths that are opening up for you. And you're choosing discomfort. And you're choosing the same. Because this seems unreal to you. And that's why the highest view is here. Come in with a higher view, because this choice that you're making might seem comfortable at the time, but we need you in a different path, Scorpio. It's clear as day, even Scorpions, I feel like. You're dimming your light. Why is the question. Why are you choosing a life already lived? You're choosing experiences that you know what the outcomes will be like. You're choosing to stay in an old. Instead of accepting this path here that's been opened up for you. And some of you, let's say you are just entering a relationship. Let's change the scenario. You just entered a relationship, soulmate energy. Things are really going well. And then here you again, you're like, why is it going so well? You're asking questions. You're like not trusting the path. The sun, like if I look at it, the Leo energy, if it's in reverse, there's a challenge. Could be someone manipulating you. But you allowing the manipulation to happen because it's only you that chooses. So there could be some manipulation on someone's part. So there could be some form of self-worthlessness. You judging yourself. You not allowing these good things to come in because you are preset with this limited belief system that you should have worked harder. This should have happened. It shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't kind of thing. And it's like, step away from that crap. Trust the path that you're on. Trust that what is being delivered to you if it feels right in your heart, then go for it. If you're like, I don't know. There's this like, it's kind of. It is a Cancer, which is a water sign right here. So there is this feeling of you moving always back to that comfort zone of yours of deep emotions. Of the why me, or I work better from sadness. I work better in the dark. I work better, and yet your higher self has just presented you with a new path, and you're resisting it because you don't trust yourself. You don't trust your power. So, creator fire. So let's get that fire back up your butt, right? So Aries, Leo, Sag. Again, the Leo energy here showing up. It's like, let's get that passion going in you. What is it? Like, let's get into that higher view. Like, let's imagine yourself on a dragon or a bird, an owl, and it's taking you up high above the earth. And now when you're looking down at your life, let's say, what is it that you want to change? Where is your heart screaming and saying, okay, this needs to happen? Where's the passion? Where's the drive? That's the fire energy inside you. Let's go back to that warrior in you. Let's not find ourselves always in this darkness zone because it's comfortable to live there. Because it is comfortable to live there. But you're being given like a new lease on life. Like a new path is opening up for you. Let's make it exciting again. That's the other card. You are epic. 1000%. Like, you're epic. The sun was here. Even it's your challenge, but you're You're it. You have so much power within you. We are giving you this new relationship. We're giving you this new destiny. We're offering this new travel, this new opportunity to move. And you're doubting yourself. You're worrying about it. You're freaking anxious. You're like, oh, blah, blah. You're thinking too much about this. When it's here and you're fucking epic. Scorpio. I couldn't have said it better myself. Drop into your heart, peoples. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it for you. Drop into your heart because your heart knows where you need to be. The divine would like you to offer whatever is bringing your heart trouble, or of course, joy. The divine would like to receive this from you as a gift that it may return to you some special blessing. Place your hands on your heart and in genuine reflection, perhaps you may choose to offer your heart burden or light now. Either will be joyfully received by the divine and you shall be graced with the gift in return. Dropping into your heart. This is a 14, it's 68. It's 14, it's 41. 5, 5, 5. It's like interesting here. Dropping into your heart is dropping into your inner wisdom, your power, which you seem to negate, which you seem to like to push aside all the time, even though you constantly are giving like tools, soulmates, people who love you, people who are there to help you on this journey. You're constantly there for you. You're in divine timing as well. You have abundance as yours at all times. But you don't trust it. So you're like, no. Why, no. Like, I'm not used to this. So I'm gonna just push it away. Oh my God, no, he's treating me really nicely. No. Or he's like, it's like, oh my God, this is what I feel like. I feel like you're struggling with yourself, Scorpio. And you are epic. And you need to start working from that place of non-judgment of self and others, but in that non-attachment to how you used to live and how you used to be. And that's why, I never had love easily come to me that way before. Okay, well, now we're living in another energy, so accept it. And you might be challenged with a Leo in your life that's like coming in the way of your destiny, but doesn't matter because no one rules you except you. So even if you have like these challenges in your life, it's time to choose you, not appease to everybody else in your life. And it's time to choose you within the discomfort, within the blockage, within the this and obstacles. And it's okay that these obstacles are here and these blockages are here. It's okay. They're here to guide you to your heart. They're here to guide you to your epicness, Scorpio. So I don't know who needs to hear this message, but it feels really specific, and maybe not. But destiny is here. Are you going to take it, or are you going to fall back into that little black hole of yours that you love to go, where you dim your light and give away your power? I don't know. No. Or we're going to climb on that freaking dragon or that owl or that eagle, and we're going to soar high up there. And we're going to make choices, and we're going to make moves with fire under our butts. Because you're epic. That's the story here. All right, Scorpio, that is the message I have for you. I feel like it's like potent. Let's do this. Love yourself. Trust yourself. Let's get on with this. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, feel free to book a session with me for tarot or spiritual guidance. I can do them live in Montreal or on Zoom. All my information is down below. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I love you so much. You got this. Let's go high. All right, I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got Into Me, I See. Now, you're the only one that I want to read this from this book because I feel like it has a great message. At certain precious moments, you're called into a deep and meaningful connection with the world or another person. A magical affinity arises with the kind of intimacy that in turn encourages a great understanding of yourself. The relationship acts as a mirror, helping you see your own patterns. What it reflects about you can further your own personal evolution. Now is the time to take a risk by connecting with another. Can you see how far you've come? Can you see what is still active within you that needs to change or heal? You will discover more about who you are as you discover more about another. Intimate relationships hold up a mirror of truth and reveal more treasures than you might ever expect. If you can look into it, take a risk, and see everything as beautiful, even in its imperfections, imagine how deep you could go. So I thought that this was an interesting, like, into me I see is like, into me I see myself in the other, right? So if some of you have been dealing with heartbreak, or have you been dealing with uncomfortable relationships in your life, family, friends, romantic, or whatever it is, they're just mirrors of yourself, right? And it's reflecting back at you at things that need to be forgiven, things that need to be loved. I just feel like this is such a beautiful card for you, Saggy, and your reading is a little deep. So we're gonna go into, I'm just trying to look to see if you can see there's only 2 signs this week that have challenges for each card. It's you and Aries, which is your fellow sign. So let's get into this reading. Your first is change, death, transformation. There's a challenge. Your second challenge, your second card is Empress in reverse, which is the divine feminine energy, fertility, it says here, but also could be birth and birthing of a new projects, I can't even speak, romantic partners, or whatever it is. Let's see, or mothers or female energies in your life. And there's a challenge. And then we have the Emperor, which is a male, the divine masculine, male energy. Could be you, the female, whatever this is. So I found this, wow, this freaking, you have 3 major arcanas happening here, which are the major life lessons of the tarot. 3 and 4 is divine feminine, divine and masculine, the exact embodiment of it. So these are like relationships that you have in your life, and change, and your challenge. And so you have 3 challenges we're going to look into. It's going to be a long reading, so let's get into this right away. So right now we see this death. For me, is the death of an old, right? We're moving into freaking old, we're moving away from these old energies, these old relationships in our lives, these relationships that have come and need to go. Because in order for you to become this butterfly, you need to get rid of the cocoon. The cocoons that have made you comfortable in your life, that made you be who you are, get to the place where you are, but it's no longer aligned with you anymore. So your challenge for this is the 8 of Pentacles. So this could be, some of you are making big changes with your work, your career, with your studies, with your learning, with your inner wisdom, and you're challenged by it, right? Like you're moving away from something that was very comfortable in your life when it comes to this. Not yet, we're not at the relationship yet, but it could be the relationship. Maybe at work, maybe you had a relationship with your job, right? Or with something that was steady and firm. You know, that's the 8 of Pentacles. This feeling of like I'm needing to walk away from what I've been doing for a long time, and it's very uncomfortable for me. I'm like having a hard time. I'm challenged by this need for this, like this this path that I've always taken in my life when it comes to this job, this career, whatever. I'm challenged because as much as I want to change, it's very uncomfortable. But into me, I see that this change needs to be done, right? It's that mirror that's reflecting back at me that's not very comfortable. And discomfort is where I need to be right now. Because it's not comfortable in the cocoon until she becomes a butterfly. So some of you are going some massive changes when it comes to that. Your career, your job, your schooling, your learning, or just even learning, your education, or even your wisdom. It's like understanding that you don't need to learn new things. That knowledge is of an old energy, and you just have to trust yourself. And that's challenging people to just trust yourself. And then we get into the Empress, which is of itself, and it's in reverse. So you're obviously challenged by someone, a female in your life. It could be you that's watching this, or it could be a mother energy, a romantic partner energy, it could be a friend, it could be a sister, it could be an aunt, it could be whatever. Anybody in your life, like a professor, a teacher, whatever, anything. Anyone, a grandmother, a female in your life is challenging you. It's like holding you back. They're trying to make you feel small a little bit. They're kind of quashing your change here. This could be you if you're watching and you're female, and it could be you doing that to yourself as well. Even if you're male watching, right? It could be you making yourself feel insecure, making your swimming in the insecurity, swimming in the low self-worth zone because you're making this massive change, and you're like, oh, I'm an idiot, I'm a loser, I can't, the whole thing, right? I'm afraid to make this change, or this person in your life is like not giving you the nurturing that you want at this moment in time. The challenge you have with this divine feminine energy is the Knight of Cups. Oh my God. The Knight of Cups is love, is unconditional love. It's self-love. It's also a new partner that's showing up. This is so interesting to me, Saji. What is going on here? Okay. Like you're making a change. You're feeling worthless. You're feeling really like down in the dumps here. There is someone new that's trying to make their way in. You're not allowing them to come in, or you're not allowing their unconditional love. You're not allowing them their romantic moves. You're just resisting it because you're not feeling at your best. You're challenged by yourself. You're going through, you're like in the cocoon stages, and you're moving into your butterfly stage, but you're like wavering here. In comes the Emperor, which could be a father energy, a partner energy, someone who is very confident, even a bit too confident, too much ego perhaps. Could be someone that is very strong around you, that can actually get you grounded. It could be you, it could be someone else. And the challenge is the Chariot. Cancer energy. The Chariot is making that move, traveling, success, resisting the move. Okay, what is going on here? So let's look at all the signs. First of all, this is Virgo, this is Scorpio, this is Taurus, Libra, this is Pisces, this is Cancer, and this is Aries. Yep. They don't have to be relevant to you, but they could be. And when I say like Aries, could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, could be you. Taurus, Libra. Taurus, Libra. What am I saying? Like a Taurus, Libra. I don't really, I wouldn't put it, I would just keep it as Taurus, Libra here. And Scorpio. Okay, so what is going on here? We're seeing some resistance. Okay, let's look at the challenges just to start. I'll turn them around. Okay, the challenges is work. You're not sure if you're going down the right path when it comes to your work, or you've made a big change in your job, in your vocation, in your field, in your studies, whatever, the way you learn, the way you like, and you're nervous and you're uncomfortable with it. But change is here and you're on the right path, is what I'm trying to say. And then here with this Empress in reverse and the Knight of, like, there's like a resistance to love, of new love coming in, because you're feeling a little maybe you're feeling a little bit of this discomfort that you feel because you're not worthy enough when it comes to your job or your career, or you're not bringing in enough money or whatever, or you're resisting because you're not feeling beautiful or worthy, or you know, the Empress energy is very feminine energy. They're not like feeling so great about themselves, or you're downing it out, and there's love that's trying to come in. It's like this beautiful, no strings attached love, this romantic, idealistic love trying to make its way in. And it doesn't always have to be romantic. It could just be like friends or whatever, and you're like, no, I've been hurt too long. I've been hurt, but we've been hurt, right? Sagittarius. So, and it's like, no. I like this actually. And then your higher self kicks in with authority and power, and it's like, yo, who are you, Saggy? Right? That's once. I'm gonna give you a few scenarios with this Emperor. It could be that coming in, and you're like, it's like, come on, make that move, go get that job, go do that thing. What are you doing? And you're like, no, I want to stay in the cocoon. I want to stay in the cocoon. I want to stay here. It's so trying. It was too hard for me. I don't want to do it. It's like, I don't want to extra work. Interesting. The Emperor, because the Emperor to me is a little egomaniac too. The Emperor could also be someone in your life that is pushing your buttons and telling you to go back to that linear world, to go back to, oh, come on, are you sure this is the right decision you want to make? You sure you want to change your career? You sure you want to change your job? You sure you want to change the way you do things in your life? You sure you want to change this? You want to, that could be that kind of energy as well in your life. And it's like, and then it's like, and then you're like, oh, should I make the move? Should I go? Because he is telling me that this and this, or I'm telling myself that you're in your mind. Ego. The ego is fucking playing with you right now, Saggy, in a big way. So much so now that it's like affecting your work, affecting your love life, affecting your everything, affecting you, like moving into a new home, affecting travel, affecting everything about your life. It's all here. And I'm here to tell you, Saggy, that it's always uncomfortable before it's comfortable. And you're like actually picture yourself as this freaking butterfly in this cocoon. And the cocoon is here. Into me I see. And the cocoon is making you see the relationships in your life, the people that have made you uncomfortable, the triggers, the whatever, like where, and it's not to like focus on the others either, right? I mean, you can focus as much as they are your mirrors and your reflections, but that's it. For me, I feel like it's like some of you are changing the way you love, the way you share your love. Some of you are coming. You're like, with this card is like, some of you are needing to break up perhaps with some relationships, or leave certain jobs, or leave behind old ways of doing things. And moving into the new is always going to be a little uncomfortable. There's like a disruption here. There could be like there could be a divorce here with some of you, or there could be like issues with your parents, like divorce with parents or people around you that's affecting you too. That could be that. I don't know why I saw that, but I just saw that. But there is something here that is your self-worth, your ego is making a big play here. And it's holding you back from the changes that are necessary in your life. So into me, I see is like, look deep. Look deep inside you. Look into those reflections. If you're resisting, there's something you need to pay attention to, obviously. Why are you resisting this so much? What part of you do you not love? Why are you allowing the mind to take over here? Why are you allowing the mind to like, do this bullshit? Why aren't you trusting yourself, Saggy? Love is presenting itself to you, a move or success or a new chapter in your life, a new career, a new field, a new industry. Something is presenting itself to you very strongly with these challenges. And big change is presenting itself to you, but you have people in your life that's holding you back, or you holding yourself back. And it's time. Time to go with your heart. It's not about these people. It's not about your past relationships. It's not about like any of it. It's time to step out of that low self-worth, step out of that, like start loving yourself and nurturing yourself. This could be also like, I just got it in my head, this Empress in reverse. Could be a female in your life that's shooting you down, that's blocking your way to happiness. So it's things that you have to be careful. Obviously, we all have to do that. Like, and if they're doing that, they're doing it to themselves. So it's not has nothing to do with you. Remember, it's all like mirrors, right? So it's just like trust your inner guidance, trust your inner wisdom here. Try to really listen into the heart, the yes and the no's, and not the blah blah. The blah blah that the Emperor would like to talk to you about, or even the Empress in reverse here. To me, it feels like a bit like there's like either people in your life that don't even have really good relationships giving you advice. So like, be careful of that too. And also, these are really strong energies. Very egomaniac, even the Empress energies. So remember to follow your heart. For me, you're being handed like such amazing path here, like change, love, abundance is being granted to you, and you're not seeing it because you're too caught up in this linear world, and you're too caught up in pleasing these people in your life, or you're too caught up in your own ego. But change is here. Fearless expression. Let's get real, right? Just like express yourself. Do not allow these energies to make decisions for you. Do not allow these energies to stand in your way of your life path. Like they're here as your lessons, perhaps, but it's your life. Express yourself. Love it. Unstick the stuck. Okay, we've had this before for you. I mean, it's the same idea. It's like, if you're stuck, it's nobody's fault. It's yours. So if you're stuck in a situation, you're like, I don't know how to do it, it's like, it's for you to go into your heart and to really truly ask yourself, what is the next step? Because I'm being offered love, I'm being offered a change, a new route, I'm being offered a new, like, job or whatever, a way to learn or whatever, and it's here. The collapse is here for me. I'm ready. But these people in my life have other plans, or just want to live in the linear world, and they want to be in the stuck world, and I can't. So I'm unsticking my stuck. I'm making the moves. I'm making the move. I'm choosing unconditional love. I'm choosing a new job. Lovers. Oh my God, look at this card. Wow, peoples. Who's like resisting new love coming in? I'm curious. Lovers. Yes, it's love. It drives you forward and pulls you back to your heart. It makes the mind mad with misunderstanding and breaks it open into enlightened compassion. Wow. It is love. Your yearning heart shall have it. Your destiny is to be the lover of the beloved. It is finding you now. Be open to all its forms. Be the god and goddess of love and paint the town red. Play in passion and embrace with life as your lover, and prepare to receive even more than what you believe you are capable of handling. Okay. Love yourself, peoples. Like, let's get back to the Empress like this, upright, which is loving yourself, nurturing yourself, not being hard on yourself. Stop being hard on yourself. Stop listening to other people's opinions and belief systems. They are not yours to carry. They are not yours to hold in your space. I don't care, right? It's like the ego, the control, let them control their own lives. You are in the precipice of massive change in your life. It's time to welcome love. It's time to welcome this change in your studies or your field of business or whatever. It's time to move, to make change. It's time to love you. It's all in you. All right, Saggy. That was your reading. All right. I hope this got, I don't know. This was interesting. Okay. I leave you now. And I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon. I'm like all like, I'm taking sessions up until December. So feel free to book a session with me. All the information is down below. We can do it live or we can do it on Zoom. I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I love you. You got me like winded. Okay, bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got, it is what it is. For those of you who know me, I always say this. I've been saying this since I'm 20 years old. It is what it is. We have a portal, a doorway with a shape of a face in it. Interesting. It is what it is to me speaks of is, right? Like love is, we is, I is kind of thing. It's just living in this present moment of and accepting whatever is happening right now is supposed to be happening right now. It's not you, Capricorn, going to find the answers. Why, what, where, when, how, what, like trying to figure out why. Why is he acting like this? Why is she saying this? Why? It doesn't matter. It is what it is. It's living in this present moment and not living in the future and the past. It's not like, well, last week he treated me like this and this week he's doing this, so why? It doesn't matter because that's him or her or whatever. Who cares is what I always say too, right? Because It is what it is. And you're supposed to be here at this moment in time, not caring of how that person is acting and reacting and responding to you. Because you are standing in your power, not in control, because it's not about control, but just standing in your light and loving where you are right now. This is not a competition. This is not like, oh, there's nothing about this lifetime that we're in is about anybody else but you. So it is what it is. This is you right now. You loving your life. You choosing that path. You choosing to have that coffee. You choosing to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it is. So this is where we need to be, in this place of neutrality, in this place of like not asking 1,000 questions about why or where or what, because it doesn't matter. I love you guys, but okay, let's do this. So, where are you now? 8 of Wands. You're on the go, peoples. I'm getting out of Dodge. This is what this is. It's a fast movement. I'm out of here. Like, there's nothing stopping me now. Or it's communication. You getting a phone call. You getting a text. You getting an email. Someone is reaching out to you, or you reaching out to someone else. But it's like movement time. I love it. 7 of Wands. Interesting. So the 8 of Wands, the 7 is usually comes before this, right? This is like interesting. I like it because you're like on the move, and then you're like, okay, wait, I gotta stop for a moment. And this is the Capricorn dilemma. This is like, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? Did I move too fast? Was I too spontaneous? Am I too impulsive? Maybe it's looking back at what you just did and like talking again, asking all the questions that you don't need to be asking. I love it. And the Magician, awesome energy. The Magician is like, we need you to trust yourself. We need you to trust your instincts. We need you to trust that wherever you are right now in your life is for a reason. And now I'm going to hand you a whole bunch of tools and resources for you to make this life fucking exciting. Live your life to the fullest like the Magician does, because the Magician believes in his or her powers and trusts his or her powers. And so, yeah, you can hand me anything. You can hand me your fear and your anxiety, and you can hand me your bitchiness, and you can hand me anything you want, but I'm going to turn that around into love and fun and passion. I'm done listening to your crapolas. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming this, because this is like your movement out of there. You're like ready for a new project. You're ready for a new start. You're ready for whatever it is. And then you're doubting. And then the Magician comes in and is like, yo. So your challenge is in the 7 of Pentacles. Patience and planning. The 7 of Pentacles is like, you set your roots down, you invest in something, and then you're like, okay, why isn't it working? Why isn't it successful right now? I want it to be growing really fast. I want this to happen. I want to be like promoted right now. I want, like, you know, it's like, fucking take a chill pill. Relax, Capricorn. It doesn't work on your plans. It doesn't work on your forecast. The universe does not work around you. Granted, you are the universe and you can create whatever it is that you want, but it doesn't work in crazy mode either. So you're being impatient. You're being, what's that word I could describe? You're being persistent, but annoyingly, right? And you know, I'm talking to you because you're like that. It's like, I almost feel the universe is talking to you and saying, okay, Capricorn, there will be a moment where you will make an impulsive decision. There will be a moment where it won't be impulsive. It'll be something that you've worked towards, and it's like time to run. It's time to go. And there will, and when that moment comes that you have to doubt or think about it, don't. jump into magician mode right away. Stop being impatient. Stop expecting life to run around your schedule. We don't live in schedules. You guys live in schedules, but the future doesn't live in schedules. Because in the future, we're moving into an unknown territory. An unknown, where you just trust yourself here. So can you trust that wherever you are right now, Capricorn, is where you need to be? And I'm really being serious. I'm gonna ask the same question. Can you trust where you are right now in this relationship, in this job, in this situation that you're in this project, in this lifetime, or whatever it is, on your journey, that you are where you need to be? Does it feel uncomfortable? Then you need to be uncomfortable. Does it feel like super emotional? Well, you need to be super emotional right now. Because there's something you're not learning. There's something you're not seeing. There's something you're not trusting. You're not trusting you. You want something to happen now because that's what's set in your mind. But it's not going to happen. And I'm going to tell you right now, when you force things to happen quicker, they may happen, but you have just taken yourself off the path of trusting. And you will do more years on the path than you should have. Think about that. And that's where the magician comes in. The magician is he trusts himself. He trusts himself because every time he listens he trusts himself. Every time something comes in, he trusts and says, okay, nope, it is what it is. I'm just going to live. A new tool is given to him. It's like, oh, cool. Oh, I got more money. I can go and travel now. Cool. Oh, I trusted the path, so now I'm getting offered a new job. I trusted the path, so now I'm getting a new love or whatever. I'm trusting the path, and I'm getting a new baby. I'm trusting the path. So many things are Capricorn and humanity needs to control. It's not for you to control. You can pretend in your mind to be controlling the energy, but you can do it. You think that you're controlling and that you're actually taking yourself off any paths. And you're making your life here on earth more difficult and more challenging than it should be. Because our lives are not challenging, our lives are not difficult. We make them that way because we don't trust ourselves. And we're impatient, and we want things done our way, and we want this and this, and we need results. We need solutions to the problems right now. That's the human linear way. And I'm telling you one thing. Trust yourself. It is what it is. Can you live like that, Capricorn? No, it is a challenge. It's your challenge for the week, for the end of the year. Love it. Overrate your intuition, people. Listen to yourself, and you know it. And I know the Capricorns watching me because I know you guys. You freaking know it. You know what to do, and you always end up here going, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure. Did I do right? What I did? I don't trust myself. I don't trust my child. I don't trust myself. And then the magician shows up and says, yo, are you for real right now? Look, I'm offering you this. Oh, thank you. Yes. But know that you've already added 5 years to your life. You know what I'm saying? You're over here. You've already done it. So magician is going to come here and say, let's whittle those years. I feel like Capricorn, 8 of Wands speaks of something amazing coming in your way. Don't overthink it when it arrives. Try not to overthink it when it arrives. Because the magician will be here waiting for you to offer you something new. The Pearl Threaded, 3811 this month. I need to look at that, what this means. 3811, people. This is the number of November. You are to shift your perspective to allow all groups that you are involved in to become a source of energetic lifting rather than depletion. If a group you are involved in cannot do this for you, then you may not be in vibrational resonance. And it may be time to seek a group that is more energetically supportive of your vibration. 1000%. Trust your feelings and don't be scared to open up and allow yourself to connect with others. That way you can truly know if a group or gathering is for you, or if you need to move on. But do trust that you are not alone on your journey, and the soul connections that will nourish you will draw you to them, like strands of pearls on the Divine Mother's necklace. I mean, group, person, whatever in your life, it's time to trust. This new thing that's coming in. And also it could be communication. It could be someone coming in and calling you up and giving you, say, hey, do you want to do this? And you're like, yeah. And then you're like, no. Think about what I said here. Ask your heart. Am I doing this? Yes. Do it. And even when that doubt settles into your mind, you know that you're trusting the path and that the abundance, the luck, the love, whatever is supposed to manifest in your life will, like instantaneously, within the weeks, within the months, within the days. But if you follow your doubt and your insecurity, know this, that your manifestations will happen. Maybe there will be a quick manifestation, but your manifestation will happen within the years, the decades. I'm telling you, it's the way it is. We need to trust it is what it is. Reach out, people. Let's see what it says. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. This is huge. Again, this is because I've told Virgo and Virgo and Taurus, who are your earth signs, the same kind of message. We do not reach out to people because we think we can do everything on our own. We don't need that. We're survivors. We can do everything on our own, but you don't. You can't. And I'm telling you right now, in this new energy that's showing up on earth, there is no way in hell that you can do this alone. It is impossible. It's impossible. You need support. You can't do this alone. And it's time to trust. To trust that voice inside you that is veering you off the path or veering you onto the path. But also, like, stop looking forward so much. Stop planning about your life and this is how it's going to be, and then it just is. Can you trust it? That's their challenge of the week. All right. I leave you here, my beautiful Capricorns. Beautiful message. Manifestation is here for you. That's what I see, that a lot of things are going to start manifesting for you. Just trust it and don't try not to fall into fear and doubt. All right, check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, I'm open for sessions, spiritual advice, sessions, guidance, tarot, or what have you. All the information is below. And also, like, comment, share, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got the Oracle's Gift, 3710, one new beginning. To me, this is beautiful. This is an energy that the universe has gifted you. We all know that Aquarians are gifted with like a higher frequency, a higher elevation, a higher knowing kind of thing. And when I see this card, I feel like the message is clear that you have these this connection with source, and yet some of you are wavering a little bit. You're floating around in this cup kind of thing. You're not trusting your power kind of thing. You are, the messages are coming to you and you're letting them flow away from you, right? And you're allowing like other people in your life to make decisions for you, choices for you, and it's like it's your time, Aquarius. We are in the age of Aquarius rising. It's time for us to it's time for you to step it up and accept these gifts, right? Accept this gift from the universe. So if you see me with new lipstick, it's because I had to restart this reading again because the recording got lost. So here we go again. This is your advice. We have 3 challenges, people. For you, it's like quite amazing. Aries and Saggy as well. And now you, Aquarius. So let's begin. We have the crown chakra showing up, which is your 7th chakra, which is your connection to source, is your knowing without knowing why you know chakra. We have a challenge for you. Let's just put them all down. So we're in for a long haul here. Let's really look deep into what this gift that's being offered to you and why you're not taking advantage of it, or what it is it's the problem. So in the middle we have 2 of Swords, mental conflict. 2 of Swords is a Libra energy, which is your sister energy or brother energy, whatever that is. Your mental conflict. 2 of Swords is like, I don't want to see. I'm at a crossroads in my life. I don't know. I don't want to see. What is it that you don't want to see? I don't want to see that I am gifted. I don't want to, I know that I don't, I know that I don't, no, I know that I know, but like I want to know kind of thing, that could be it too. Interesting. And the 3rd card is the Devil. Interesting. If you past, present, future, we're moving into the Devil energy, which is temptation here, which is obsession with his ego, control, manipulation, blah, yada, yada, yada. It's your shadow self. It's you facing up to the dark sides of you. This is the light. This is the dark. The 2 of Swords is between the light and the dark. It's you trying to come to terms with both of them. You trying to actually making them both work, because that's where we are at right now. We're at a place in our lives where well, the fact that this is in the future, to me it feels like Aquarius needs to actually face your shadow and love your shadow. Love the dark that's within you. And not like the manipulator that you are, or not that you are, but I'm just saying, like, not that part of the dark, not the angry, not the fearful, not the egomaniac that needs to control everything, but the dark side of you that's like the traumatized part of you, the one that doesn't really trust themselves, the one that doesn't need to know, right? Because the Devil wants to know everything and thinks they know everything, because that's the ego. That the Devil's like, yeah, I know everything. I know what's best for me. I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. Even though you don't know, and you're just saying that so you could feel like you are. The one that lies to himself all the time, or herself, feeling that you are in the know. It's a common human trait, right? To like, yeah, I'm okay, I'm all good. And here you're in this conflictual mood, right? Place right now, state in your life where you're like, I don't know, it's really challenging, Aquarius, I have to say. So here we start with our first challenge. It's the King of Pentacles, which is a Taurus energy. The King of Pentacles speaks of financial gain, of it's all about money, right? It's all about money, about security, about stability. You're challenged by this person in your life who is constantly like, what are you doing? How are you making money? You think you're going to make money, like being in the know of the unknown or whatever. It's like this like energy around you that is constantly like, you have to get a job, you have to go do this. It's not only about like this. That could be that energy. This could also be an energy of someone around you that is very straightforward, very honest, very reliable, like trustworthy, whatever, and it's your challenge. So you're resisting them. You're resisting their transparency. It's very interesting. Okay, what is this King of Pentacles? I mean, it could be a father energy in your life. It could be someone in your life, a divine masculine in your life that's older than you, or partner in your life, or it could be, I mean, it could be a woman as well. Whatever divine feminine energy could be. I mean, masculine energy within a woman. But I feel like there is, or it could be a boss or someone that's challenging your inner wisdom. Doesn't have to be a bad thing though, by the way. But also there's someone like bringing you down the path of linearity and you don't want to go there. That could be the challenge as well. So let's just see what else. The Eight of Swords is your challenge. Eight of Swords is you look, it's very interesting. It's with the Two of Swords. And in the original tarot, she has a blindfold, and here she has a blindfold. It's like there's something you don't want to see. What is it that you don't want to see about your life? What is it that you're uncomfortable with? Where in your life where have you made decisions that are not sitting and jiving with you right now? I feel like you're at a moment where you're allowing other people to make decisions for you. You're allowing others to choose your path of financial freedom, choose your path of knowing, choose your spiritual path. Whatever path it is that you're on, it's not you. It's like, this is like a Gemini energy, Libra energy. These are your energies, like, but it's uncomfortable to me because you're not truly listening to you. You're allowing someone else to listen to make choices for you in finances or in like, for lack of a better word, for the linear trap of the life, right? It's like, like it's almost like people around you that could be afraid of your idealism, which they see as that, or your connection to your higher self, and they're like, where are you going to go with that kind of thing? And then the challenge on the Devil is the Star, which is you dimming your light to appease to this part of yourself that is controlled by ego. This part of you that is controlled by what everyone else is doing in their lives. Everyone else is like working a job, 9 to 5. Everybody else is doing this. Everybody else is doing that. La, la, la. Status, power, greed. Everybody is doing this and this. And you're like, yeah, I got to do this too, right? But you're feeling shitty about yourself at the same time. Or are you feeling shitty? Well, yeah, because the Star in reverse, you're feeling shit about yourself. You're feeling like you're falling for the man kind of thing, and you're upset at yourself. You're falling for this like ego trip. You're falling for this control energies. And you're annoyed by yourself. And yet here we have a gift coming in to say, come on, Aquarius. How do you see your life? Like, where do you want to be in your life? Like, X out everybody in your life. Your parents, your partners, your siblings, your cousins, your friends, your boss, your employee, everybody. It's you alone. Now, where do you want to be when it comes to money? Where do you want to be when it comes to life? Do you want to be connected? Do you want to trust your path? Do you want to have control of your path? Have the control of what's going on in the near future? Do you want to be obsessed? Do you this is this. Do you want to forever be living in temptation? Do you forever want to be ruled by relationships, ruled by other people, the limited belief systems? Do you forever want do you want to be living there? Do you want to be feeling like a victim at all times? This is the devil energy. Do you want to be the villain? Do you want to be the hero, the savior? You want to live in these labels? Do you want to live like that? And you're like, and the stars card is like, maybe it's just easier, Sabrina. I just can't live like you. I can't live like a, I know it's not, I'm not living like that 100%, but I can't, I need to pay my bills. I need to do this. And then I'm like, I understand that we need to do these things. But if we just trusted, then we could do them easily. But we don't trust enough. We don't trust our light. And that's the issue here for you, Aquarius. You're so much in your head right now, and you're allowing others around you with their limited belief systems and their visions of the earth and the life and their like how they see life and how it should be in their world. You're allowing it to come into yours. And it's not working because the crown chakra is like, yo, man, you're conflicted. Because you know that you know that you are here to trust this process. And yet you're still like, oh, but but. What about them, and what about, no, I'm not good enough. I'm not bad. The devil inside you keeps coming out. And I feel with this devil coming out inside you, like you have you have a lot of work to do here, Aquarius. A lot of forgiveness of self, a lot of love to give to your devil side, a lot of love to give to your shadow, a lot of love to give to the fact that you're allowing the ego to take control right now. Because you are afraid of standing up. You're afraid to do what it is that you want to do, but you're appeasing to everybody else because everybody else is telling you this is the path that you should take, and this is what you should do, and this is how you should live, and this if you want to live in this world. And you're like, I'm not of this world, right? That's Aquarius trying to say that to everybody, and everyone's like, no, this is And you're struggling deep inside with yourself. And you're losing hope a little bit with the star in reverse. And the devil is like, yeah, I'm in control of you, Aquarius, so F you. Just follow me. Follow this route of abundance. I'm going to make you rich and powerful. I'm going to make you this. I'm going to make you that. I'm going to make you the spiritual goddess and God. Where you're none of that, because you're nothing. And it's in trusting the nothing that you're going to get somewhere. The gift that the oracle is giving you is nothing. It's trusting that you want to leave all this crapola behind and move into something completely new, but then it's to leave all the crapola behind. Not to hold and attach to any of it. That's a hard truth right there. So I love that the devil's here in the future, because it means that you are coming face to face with some ugly mirrors, some ugly reflections of yourself. It is time to step it up here, Aquarius. It's time to face the mirror fully naked and look at it and say, hey, no one can control me, and no one can tell me where to go and what to do, whatever. If you have Capricorn in your sign, it's a really good message as well to go check out. But to me, I feel like we are, all of humanity is at this moment where it's like, do you want to choose to remain on this path of servitude to someone else, of anxiety and fear, self-loathing? Or do you, my beautiful Aquarius, want to get onto that path of the unknown, of not knowing what's coming next, but knowing that the universe, God, creator source, is providing and loving you every step of the way? Soul on fire, babies. Your soul is a 3811. 11 is this month. Everybody's getting 11s, which is kind of cool. The soul on fire. Let's go deep into your passions, into what is it that you want to do, Aquarius? Like, stop listening to everyone else around you. Stop following the rules. You're not here to follow rules. You're here to create your own rules. I just feel like that there's something here and your soul is like, wow, ready. So funny. Soft, and it's a 4711. Soft. Soul on fire. Soft. Let's get soft. Let's see what that soft means like. Surrender now. Be soft. Even just for this moment of quiet reflection. You have perhaps been working too hard at growing and living. Take some moments to replenish and allow the divine to help you, dear one. It is when we let go that we truly perceive the obstacles that lie between us and oneness with the divine lover. Let go and perceive that the divine lover is already awakening in your heart. Don't imagine you must always be the fighter, going against the part of your nature that longs for harmony and peace. I like that. Surrender. So, surrender to you. Surrender to this, the crown chakra. Surrender to your starness inside you, which is that light that is taking you forward, right? Surrender to the devil that's inside you as well, that is trying to come in and control your every step of the way. Surrender to it and say, okay, listen, I don't know where I'm heading, and I'm okay with it. That's how we break down the ego, to say that we're ready for the new and I don't need to know. What do you mean you don't need to know? Of course you need to know. That's the ego's response. I don't need to know, and I'm shutting you down. That's a good way to shut down the ego. Get soft. Get, like, soft in the sense is like, get to the core of who you are and trust yourself. Can we get there? Frickin' breathe. I mean, this is like amazing. Breathe, babies. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Okay. Breathe. Light your soul on fire. Let's get moving here. I feel like you've been in this, like, tornado or this hurricane for the longest time, and the universe has been giving you new paths, new gifts, new like abilities to move through this, and you're resisting them. And also you have people in your life trying to, with limited belief systems, trying to veer you on that path, because they're like, oh, you don't make sense. Like, you can't live a life like that, because they're living in this linear world. We're not heading there. I know it's so challenging, but we're not heading there. We're heading somewhere new, away from this, like, devil energy of, like, doing because that's what everyone else is doing. Knowing and learning stuff, doing, it's enough. We don't know where we're heading. exciting times are awaiting us, because the fact that we don't know where we're going means that we're revealing our codes and we're moving into something freaking new, which is who you are. So I don't know what it is that's bringing you down. If it's someone in your life bringing you down, or you or your thoughts bringing you down, let's turn this around, my beautiful Aquarians. Let's get that light beaming up from the crown chakra. Nice. Crown chakra. Let's get it moving that way and not stuck here. With an energy that around you that wants to keep it like on the down low, a frequency. Wants to keep you in the loop, in the loop, in the loop, in the loop, and it's not working. So whatever it is that for you in your life, whether it's a relationship that's like constantly on your mind and you're like staying in it because, you know, you have to, or because how, no devil winning today. Star winning today. It's a job or whatever. It's a financial security they're so afraid of. You know, I don't know. I think I told Capricorn this, but we create our poverty and we create the lack in our lives because we don't trust. So the abundance is waiting for you just across the path or across the door or past the door. It's there. But we don't trust it. So we make everything possible to create a new scenario for us, to create a new project, new this, new ways to make money, new money, like new jobs, We're just creating fla for nothing. When all the universe said was, can you trust? Can you trust the process? Yes, of course I can trust the process. Liars, right? That's what it is. And we continuously lying to ourselves because we don't. So this is like a huge, these are huge steps for humanity that I'm talking about in these videos, because they're so easy, and it's like here, you see, she's walking down the path, but she's like, I don't know if I trust. Should I like stop? Should I like, you know, it's always that resistance of letting go. And this is where we're at, and this is where you're at. So listen to yourself, keep shining as bright as you can. Even when the devil comes in and say you're not good enough, you can't do this, you can't leave him, you can't leave her, you have to stay. You need to like live the humdrum life that we all want, the ego wants you to stay in, because that's where comfort lies. We need you uncomfortable, Aquarius, and you need to be the forerunners. So let's get going. Chop chop. All right, this is your message. I hope. Like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm all over the place, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not. These readings are really intense. So I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for the message. Also, go ahead, and if you feel like you want to move further into this, we can book a session with me. If you're in Montreal, we do it live. We do it on Zoom if you're living somewhere else in the world. And like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. This is like intense energies, and it's time for us to step up, people. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. So we got the beautiful uncaging. And I wanted to read from the book. I think I only read for someone else, for another sign, but I wanted to read this for you. At this time, you're being called to assess where guilt is playing a part in your life. Recognize how it's affecting you and others, and address it so you can release yourself from its grip. Guilt is a powerful emotional state capable of transforming difficult situations. It keeps you accountable for your actions when you've done something that causes harm. However, it can also feed a self-sabotaging cycle that fosters codependency and distorted sense of personal power. Self-blame can lead to behaviors that perpetuate low self-worth. Take a moment now to consider when you have harmed others or yourself. This knowledge will free you from the story you tell about it, so you're able to connect with truthful remorse. Now is the time for rigorous honesty as you take a self-inventory with a neutral state of mind. You might be taking on a burden that's not even yours to carry. Pay attention, take action, and uncage yourself from the prison of your own making. I mean, wow, that was intense. All right. To me, it's like that. Exactly those last lines. I felt like there's like an invisible-ish cage, like holding your heart. It's time to let go of everybody else's burdens, which is something, it's a common theme that's happening in this week's readings. So let's see what's going on with you. We have the Two of Pentacles, which is, she has these two roses in her hands, and it's like two paths that you need to take. But in this case, like the Two of Pentacles, it's not like, oh my God, if I take this path. They're both like seemingly good paths for you. So, interesting. Let me see. The Page of Wands. The Two of Pentacles, the Capricorn energy. The Page of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Page of Wands is stepping into a new chapter, a new beginning, a new relationship, something exciting, like creative, that's adventurous, like, oh, I like this. And the Nine of Wands, which is Sagittarius, which is, it's really cool actually. If I just look at these three, this is like, some of you are in the process of making a big decision in your life. You want to start a new business, you want to move away from your home, you want to start a new relationship, you want to bring back love in your relationship, you want to start fresh, something new. You're not sure what it is, but whatever it is, it's asking you to like jump and go for it. The Page of Wands is like a Fool card. Stop waiting around, stop procrastinating, stop paying attention to the outside of the world, like stop like not doing because someone in your life is like holding you back from doing something. And then when you make that move, stand in the power of it. Do not waver. Do not go back on this. You had a hard time making that decision and you finally made it, and now it's time to stick to it. Like, trust yourself that whatever this was, this move, this jump that you made was worth it, even it might make you feel a little uncomfortable. Even if you might feel like on the little bit of the fence. You're saying, like, you're on the fence, you know, like, oh, did I make the right choice? Should I have done something else? It's really beautiful energy here. Wow. And your challenge is the Eight of Pentacles, positive movement forward. That's your challenge. The Eight of Pentacles is usually all about work, career, studies, the next path, the next, like, yeah, wow, this is interesting. So we are looking at something, the universe or God or whatever is moving you into this. Do you feel like you have a path, like a path? You do have a path. You have 1,000 paths. But is there something that has been ailing you for a while? Like okay, should I move across the ocean? Should I stay here? Should I continue this long distance relationship, or should I, like, make the moves? That's what I was just trying to say. Should I stay in my job that is making good money, but I want to, the other thing, I want to start my own, like, creative project, my me project. Should I, like, all these, like, things that are happening in your life right now. Should I ask this person out, or, maybe it won't happen, like, should all this, what is it? What are you, like, should I invest in this thing? Should I, where are we at that you're, either way you go, it's not going to be the end all and be all. Either way, to me, it's like, jump in and stop resisting this movement forward. Like, you're thinking too much about it. You're like, no, I'm not sure. Is it a good idea? Like, should I, like, should I get more information about it? Should I, like, You're like stalling. And are you stalling because your heart is a little fragile right now? Are you stalling because in the past it's been broken because of this. In the past, I asked somebody out, he rejected me, and I'm not going to do it again. But this card is like, go for it. Stop fearing your own self. Stop fearing your next moves. Just because you have a fragile heart here, just because something happened in the past, it's like, get out of this prison. Whatever this is, Pisces, I'm really loving it. And stop resisting this next move. Stop resisting this job offer, this opportunity coming in, this phone call coming in, whatever it is, it's a yes. I'm saying, like, whatever. I mean, if it feels good in your heart, of course. But it feels to me that it's one of the best things that you can do right now for yourself. And when you do it, hold on and trust it, even though there could be some waves that come along with it. That's really cool. Make a mission statement for your soul. The mission statement is, I am going to trust the unknown. Thank you, universe, for taking me on whatever path that is you're bringing me on. But I'm going to trust you. And I'm not going to live in my mind, and I'm not going to live in my lived experiences of the past, because the past is no longer coming with me. And I'm not, which is this is why I have a cage around my heart, because I can't trust this person. I can't trust myself anymore. Let go of that cage, please. We need to break open the heart, freaking jump in onto this like new path that's coming up for you. It's really beautiful cards here. It's time to trust. We've got a lot of orange going on here. To me, it's like sacral chakra, creative expression. Could be sexual energy too, like really truly loving yourself. Pink, my heart. Overthinking can spoil the magic. Yes, it can. And the 0-0 people, 0 point, Fool card energy. It's exactly that. I don't know what you've been holding back on, but it's time to make the move. Open that heart of yours. Trust yourself. Trust yourself here. Ask those questions to yourself. Is this the right move? Yes. Go for it. Don't second guess yourself. Second guessing yourself takes you on a long-winded path. And I mean, I know that you know this. I'm sure it's happened in your life. I'm sure somewhere in your life you had to make a decision. You know, you were like, should I do this? And your instinct was like, no. But you did it anyway. And then 5 years down the line, I should have said no. Right? I know this because I know this. Something true in my heart. So, the cloak. The cloak. Interesting. The cloak. I'm going to see what they mean by the cloak. For me, it feels like something else. Let's see. Then I'll do my interpretation, of course. The messages this oracle brings to you is that you can safely release the forms of security that you once held. You do not have to abandon your boundaries with others. Rather, your boundaries are so functional that you can enter into relationships with more openness, trusting that your boundary will naturally assert itself when necessary, giving you the connection to yourself that you need, when you need it, and without having to withdraw from relationship entirely. It's time to trust your own boundaries and practice letting them help you while actively engaging in deeper relationships. You'll have fun. Interesting card. I mean, cloak to me feels like, protection, right? Protecting yourself from the outside world. Is keeping your, like when you have, like I think of an invisible cloak, keeping yourself within that cloak of comfort, right? And I'm not a very big proponent of comfort. I love the discomfort that comes with this journey. But perhaps the comfort here is more like you trusting yourself. While you open that heart of yours and allow for yourself to like listen to the messages and also love. I don't know. I almost like look at this, and she looks like she's on this journey, like, and she has her cloak on and she's ready to make this journey. And I think that is what you need to be doing too. Stop resisting this opportunity that has come your way. Jump in without thinking. Like, go for it, whatever this is for you. Uncage your heart. Your heart doesn't belong in a cage. Your mind belongs in a cage, right? Your mind. And yet we allow this mind to take over all the time. Just ask, which is a great... There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made of the divine source. Your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. I completely agree with this, but also, like I said, to maybe two other signs, Capricorn and Taurus, actually, and Virgo, actually, all the earth signs. The problem with the human, or you, is that we don't ask for help because we think we can do everything on our own. And then we get all embroiled in like these problems, these decisions, and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. And then you're like, oh, and then you're going, I went with this, and then you say, you shoot yourself down for doing that, and then you cage your heart because you're like, I gave so much love to this person, and now they shat on me, and then the whole thing. And now it's time to like ask for help. I don't know, guys, but here it feels to me that you're on your way to... There's something that's been... you probably have received this message over and over again, and it's here again. So pay attention. Jump. Take the opportunity. Whatever this means. Jump out of something, jump into something. But it's time to trust yourself. Stop overthinking. Ask questions. Love yourself. Let's go. I love this. I don't know what this is for you, Pisces, but it's really a beautiful energy. It's just like very freeing to me. I feel like you're, I don't know, stop resisting whatever it is that you stop being in the comfort zone. Like, let's get out there. You're in the comfort zone because you've caged your heart. I'm not trusting because this person did something to me, but it's not about that person anymore. That person is over, it's done, it's past. Move forward. Whoever's coming into your life right now can't be compared to anybody from the past. Whether it's a relationship, a job, or whatever it is. We always like compare people, and there's no comparisons to be made here. Trust yourself, Pisces. Stop resisting. Stop overthinking. Stop procrastinating. Stand in your power and let's move. Please. All right. This is your message. Let's breathe. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, I'm open for sessions. If you want to do tarot reading and spiritual guidance, all my information is down below. And like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I'm tired and I'm going to sleep. No, I'm not going to sleep. All right. I love you. This is great. Let's do this.